Alright. Last we left off, you guys had a run-in with some old acquaintances.
No.
The Giants, you managed to convince, well, after some confusion, convinced them to help. Said confusion was a doppelganger of Gerald that was just hanging out.
Everybody wants to be Gerald. It's in season right now.
Yep.
Keep telling yourself that.
You've all done it.
At any rate,
To survive, and I wasn't happy about it.
at any rate, you through some clever gaslighting uncovered the ruse and learned that this imposter was in fact an unseelie assassin known as the Laughing Mask, who had been sent to try and find Styx. Through some quick thinking, you managed to kill his ass before he could get away. And then you...
I'm just thinking of RJ saying that backstory do be full of words, though.
Oh, yeah. That was you.
That was me.
Oh, that was you?
Well, he originally said, words have meanings, and that backstory was full of words.
Yeah, I said, hey, Jenny, remember when you told me words have meaning?
That's
They
so...
do. And let me tell you, that backstory of yours is full of words.
That's so fucking funny. Oh, yeah. There's lots of words in that backstory.
Oh, yeah. With many meanings. You convinced the Giants to, well, mostly Gerald convinced the Giants to harass the Blazer production, the Tearstones in various cities. Really, he said to basically raid cities that had the Tearstone flag on them, which we'll see how that goes. The Hill Giants are not the brightest or the best at nuance.
Yep, we're actually going to do a genocide, somehow.
Oh, no.
It's going to be awful.
Or get the Giants killed.
Oh, no.
I mean, that counts.
That is, yeah.
But anyway, you having finished your business, Chi and Shava had spent some time together on a hilltop after Chi did some praying. What happened there will remain undisclosed until we have Tyler back.
Sure, yeah.
We can surmise or speculate as needed.
Tell me all about it.
You can ask Chi.
Tell me
I
more.
wanna
What
draw.
happens at prayer stays at prayer.
Tell me more.
What
tell
happens
me
with
more.
God
Yeah, how'd that work
stays
out for the
between
Catholic
God.
Jenny, tell me more, did you get married?
Yeah, from Grace.
Yeah.
Are you referencing one of my favorite musicals?
Yes, that's why I was talking to you. Anyway, with your business complete and a long rest taken, you all teleported once more to Theronfall. And Gerald, I believe you were taking everyone to a location on the outskirts of the city with which you were familiar.
Yes.
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 So why don't you quickly describe, like, as everyone pops into view of this hideout? Well, like, what do we all see?
So it would be on the out. I mean, it would be a little away from the main city,
And I can describe the
and
city itself.
it would be. I'd kind of say like a cave that's had a bunch of like rudimentary crap put in it. Well, again, I don't know if it's changed at all. But
okay, so this is what you remember.
The expectation is it's going to be an old rundown play fort that him and Lawrence messed around in as kids when they wanted to get away from the city.
How elaborate are we talking of a fort? Like,
It's just scrap wood and crap they found and just strung together with whatever they could find.
and this is what on the inside of the cave.
On the inside of the cave.
All right, so you'll appear and
So basically, imagine like their father's a warlord, so this was their first
right.
fortress that they captured together. That's how I would put it.
That's adorable.
You will appear at the entrance of this cave.
Oh boy, our first war crime.
Everybody's dead.
On one end of you, on one side of you, you'll see the cave. On the other, you'll see the looming walls of New Theronfall before you. They look this forbidding visage. Also, what side of the city is
This would
on?
probably be on the side of the Needles.
Yeah.
Because
Quinn's been
we
waiting for
wouldn't
this for 5
wouldn't
years.
want Sigmund to know about it.
Makes sense.
So put it somewhere where he wouldn't want to go looking.
Of course. So, you will see, looming in front of you, you will see, it's hard to see, like, stuff immediately beyond the walls. Further behind, you'll see the sort of nicer parts of the city. All the way in the, well, you'll see a river cutting through the middle of the city. Like a scar through it. And in the back, you'll see a bridge leading to a large ornate palace. The spires, grandiose, and sort of there are elements of it that the windows are shaped like teardrops, and has this sort of bears this visage that looks like there's perpetual rain on the side of it because of the design, or like dripping. Chi, you immediately recognize the architecture
Yeah, why is that?
because you had a dream about it.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Because you had a dream about it.
Right, the one with well, the big building and the gates outside.
The other thing you notice, well, sort of before the palace, there is a tower, a single tower jutting into the air, solitary. Has a forbidding sort of look to it, where you don't see any windows or visible entrances. Unlike the tower from ICAP, this one is larger. Looks to be more of a. It looks to be more spacious, more involved, we'll say. And again, you don't see any entrances. The other thing you notice between the two, between the tower and the palace, are many humanoid shapes in the air, floating on patrol, with robes draping behind them.
Oh, great.
What?
Well, usually the saying is moths to the flame, but I suppose in this case we're the moths.
What?
I don't just
think
kind of like
that's-
grab your head and point it to the floating blazers just
Oh,
patrolling
that's what
around.
blazers are. I see. See, I didn't know.
I think that's might be
Don't
the
touch me, Gerald.
best kind of like use of language I've heard from you.
I don't
Really?
use euphemisms.
That's not a euphemism.
Anyway,
Was it? Was
as
that a
I'm looking
euphemism?
out, can I see it all where because like in my dream I got a good view over
Sure.
the city, right? Can I see where I might have gotten that view in the dream?
Make a perception check. It's going to be difficult because you're far away. You don't have the best vantage right now. Well, allow a perception check.
What time of day is it?
It's early because you just had a long rest. Got it. Sort of a cloudy morning. What we got?
Hold on, I got a alright, perception for.
Ha! I just stacked 5 dice together.
Are you sure
That's
we can't
impressive.
make it an insight
Two
check?
more.
Because I'm remembering from
I'm
my
gonna
dream.
try.
Stack more dice.
No.
Stack 13.
How about advantage? Please.
Oh, please.
13.
It's you don't have a great angle right now. Maybe if you got like you see elements that you could kind of.
If I had a better angle, I could get a
Yeah, I
better.
think so.
I could find it better. Okay.
Yeah, just have her cast flying and go right up.
You will. I will say, the window in the dream was shaped like a teardrop.
Was shaped like. Okay, that's good to know.
You also more immediately in front of you see paths leading up to the city, barred by portcullises with some tents on the outside of people who just are getting by the best they can. The portcullis do appear to be guarded. You can't, not lightly, but there are just like a couple people, the guards on patrol. It seems like. So.
I'm gonna go into the cave.
Okay, you enter the cave. Are you all going with?
I'll
Yeah.
follow.
Alright, you all enter the cave. And there's this it's been kept fairly dry. There's not a lot of moisture. Because it was, it sort of goes straight back to a larger enclosure. And Gerald, you look upon what used to be a grand fort, and now lies in tatters and ruins. Pieces strewn about. You see a training dummy that the two of you worked on sprawled in a corner with the head missing.
A training dummy.
I just kind of walk over to it. Ah, so you held up well, Mr. Punchy.
Mr.
But you lost your head. That's unfortunate.
You named your training doll.
So is there a reason we're here?
I mean, listen, when we built this place, 6, 7, 8, somewhere around that range,
Yeah.
we only came out here when we were kids and wanted to get away from the castle.
Yeah.
It was a strict training regiment. Fighting, tactics, warmongering,
The usual stuff.
manners,
Yeah,
government,
what a
money.
childhood. So you came out here?
Yeah, we came out here to kind of get away from it, I guess.
That's nice.
Well,
Do you think he did this?
I don't know. And even if he did, I don't blame him.
You can make an investigation check if you want.
Me?
Or either of you, or both.
I don't really care to investigate.
Okay. Anyone who's interested in this.
I mean, I'll try, but my dice may still hate me. Why?
What'd you get?
The same thing again. It's a 7.
7.
I rolled a 5. Both times.
No, the chaos doesn't. You don't see any sort of order to the chaos here.
Ugh. Well, I don't know.
It was just a little getaway from the usual routine.
Why'd you guys make the dummy? You guys just wanted something to beat up?
Well, we had to practice our strikes, and I was a little on the rougher side, so Lawrence got tired of sparring with me and getting, well, beaten into the mud over and
So it was
over again.
Lawrence's idea, so you'd stop beating him up.
Probably.
Yeah.
I would almost feel bad for that guy.
Oh, yeah, I feel bad for him sometimes. Not all the time, but
He seems like a shitheel, and he's a Tearstone, so
Shit, I love that.
that's already 2 things down. for him.
well, I consider him more cunt personally. He really wants Dad to notice him and appreciate him, and, he wants to be the next in line for he wants to prove himself. And, well, I guess he's so wrapped up in trying to do that, it just doesn't work out.
Overcompensating.
So-
I don't know. Most things I do, I try not to think. Hell, I don't even know if I'm capable of thinking sometimes.
Well, you probably should be, but an important question maybe. We're here in New Theronfall. What is your plan to deal with your father?
I don't know. I was just gonna beat him up.
We're gonna kill him, right?
What? No!
What?
You've said that you don't want to kill him.
No.
I'm kind of leaning towards her, but you said you have a plan, and I'll let you do your plan if you think it will work, but I want you to tell me what that
You
is.
understand that by just killing the man, all you're going to do is create a giant power vacuum for something worse to take hold. Were we not just...
You said this. You have said this, and I want to hear what your plan is to
Shame
prevent
on
this.
both of you. We just came from a nightmare
Hey,
dimension where
I'm
that literally
asking
just
you-
happened.
I'm
I am
just trying to
asking
actually
you
finish
because I know
something.
you want to do something else, and I want to hear what that is. That's why I asked you what your plan was.
I don't
Because-
think that was a power vacuum. I think that was just dark powers.
If you don't have a plan, the backup plan will just be to kill him.
Oh, the plan is to get him, preferably alone, which is not probably going to happen, but we need to set it up so that we can get there and fight him, preferably one-on-one, if I have my way, so that I can kick his ass. And if the, what's the word, excommunicated failure, the joke, can...
You're not alone in this.
I understand. I know I'm not alone, but it's the principle.
Well, that principle will be marked on your gravestone.
We don't want you to die.
What
I
if
don't want to die.
Gerald turned himself in?
Don't you have
Hang on,
history
before
with
you
the
say
Tearstones?
anything, I am
Don't they already use shapeshifters? Haven't we already detected you were a shapeshifter when you were trying to hide it?
just
Do you think
saying.
people who know about shapeshifters aren't
Putting it
going
on
to
the
notice?
table.
Hey,
I very much
hang on.
think that would be a great way to get him
I
alone.
Listen.
want to know so badly your thought process on that.
That's sweet, but you're not dumb enough.
That's true. None of us are.
Just like-
I still want to know what the hell your thought process is there.
Well, if I cast invisibility on Gerald and
Sure.
he follows Gerald
Okay.
inside, it would be very easy to follow your father into a room and get him alone.
I don't think that's how that would work. You'd end up in a prison cell where you would be tortured relentlessly.
And then I'll shrink down to a fairy and climb out the window.
Might be
Ah,
part.
yes, the window.
That might be decent as a part of a plan.
It will
maybe not as
definitely
a
be
full
there.
plan.
I
Dorky,
think-
like,
Also, bold of you to think this giant empire doesn't account for magic when they throw people in a cell.
Again, they'll figure out you're a shapeshifter before they realize that
I
you're,
think the
like,
first thing we should do is
Just
find
throwing it out
my
there.
brother.
I will say,
What
I'd
will
rather
that do? I want to hear your thought process.
also would rather not like to find him, but if anybody's going to give us information, just the way that he is, it's the shit heel.
And how
Yeah,
do we
we don't
deal
even
with
know
him
if he's in the
afterwards?
city.
We can't. We're in. Yeah, we're
Oh,
right
trust
here.
me. After Bulstrad, oh, he's probably gonna be here.
That was weeks ago.
Yes.
It's been a month.
it's been a month.
something I forgot to mention.
A
in
month
the
is
recap.
made up of weeks.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I'm not wrong.
You're not wrong.
Yeah, something I forgot to mention in the recap. There was actually another bit of side business that you wanted to attend to while you were here, back from your time in Fairview. Do you remember?
Oh yeah, there was a guy that wanted me to.
His brother was in like a workhouse, orphanage type place, and he wanted his contract bought out.
Right.
The name of the brother was Limpio.
Yeah. I also
Limpio.
gotta fulfill a promise I made to somebody back in the demon smelting town. I need to find someone named Limpio and buy out his work contract.
What's the name?
Olympia.
Well, easier said than
Limpia.
done, but we'll keep our ears out.
Look,
Yeah.
our best bet for getting into the city is through the needles. They don't give a shit about it.
Well,
And if you guys aren't opposed to getting dirty, I know a way in.
Dirty how?
first,
Do you,
could you make a map of the city?
Oh.
Do you know it that well, and are you capable of making a map?
I don't know, DM, am I?
You can certainly
What
try.
are we rolling here?
I'll say.
This goes
If
one
he
of
gets
two
a
ways.
20, you send us a picture.
It's either like
Yeah.
a crayon drawing with like stick
What would this be,
figures,
actually? This is
or
I
it's like a
this.
super
History?
finely detailed
Yeah,
drawing.
let's do a history to see how well you can remember it.
And
Then
there
I would say
penmanship
just
skills?
like for
Performance?
penmanship.
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Yeah, I
Performance.
would call it performance.
Okay, so history check. We've got a 17 plus 4,
Okay.
Okay.
and then
Mod 21.
performance. We've got an 11 plus 1, so 12.
12. Okay. You
so the
actually-
history is good.
so he's
but
good at
the-
recalling it.
But why is the
communicating
river
not so
purple?
Well, no, he'd be drawing this with a stick.
Why is it
In the ground.
Why does
Yeah.
the river look like that? What are those symbols supposed to
It's
be?
squiggly. That's the tower. That's the wall. These are the buildings. Come on, it's
Why
obvious.
does it look like that?
Just get your eyes checked.
Okay.
I don't know what to do now. actually.
How clear of a map is it?
It's
Just send us a
Legible.
low, like, what's,
Um,
like a 400 by 400 image.
let's do. Yeah, no.
You should just send them the picture of the map, but like at
No,
like,
but at 400
but,
by
yeah,
400.
but at like 144p.
Sure.
144p with a bloom
I'll see
filter
what
on
I
it.
can do.
With a balloon filter.
No, bloom.
Don't do that.
Yeah, you should do that. Totally.
What's
do
a
that.
balloon filter?
Bloom.
How many times do I have to say bloom?
Balloon?
BLOOM.
Oh, like a flower.
Yes.
Jenny, you worked in film.
I don't know what bloom is.
It's high light contrast.
Okay.
Basically, you'd blow out the image if you applied it too heavy.
It's been a while.
I'm.
It's been a while. I don't know my blues.
For shame.
I'm sorry.
Seeing if
My
I can
dad would
fuck up
actually
the
be really
resolution on this.
Take a screenshot with
Oh.
snipping tool,
Yeah, yeah.
and then drop it into like MS Paint, and then save it as a bitmap at the lowest resolution.
Okay.
That's how I would do it.
Yeah, just fuck with it in paint.
Let's do that. Hold on. Okay, so snipper.
Gerald, why are you such a bad drawer? Shit.
Did anything about him indicate he was a good artist?
Yeah,
Something
no, I
has
wasn't
to be
expecting
good
a
about
fucking
Gerald.
Picasso.
Yeah.
Something.
His
This
muscles.
is good. For
His
what it
strength
came
is his
from, this
redeeming
is
quality.
fucking golden.
Something more.
More of this.
I feel like
Something.
I'm
meaning.
I feel like
Something.
I'm being put
skill-wise.
down without being put down.
No, you're doing great.
You're
I,
doing
I,
great.
I feel like the
You're doing
goalpost
great,
is being moved to make me feel better.
Okay, what do I save it as?
That's because it is.
Oh no, not again!
16 color monochrome bitmap, 16 color bitmap, 24 bit.
It's your choice.
I'm gonna do monochrome bitmap.
Pick the worst one.
I
I don't
mean,
know
if he's
what
drawing
those-
it in the dirt, monochrome's appropriate.
Yeah, the color quality might be reduced. Yes.
Yes.
That is the point.
It's a fucking 13, not a 5.
Actually, it was a 12.
Yeah, I was about to say, you're wrong.
It's a 12.
Also, remember, the
Ethan,
later
we don't need that.
the later the game goes, the higher that DC climbs.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Alright.
Quinn's allowed to set it at 11 at any point, but once we start hitting like level 9, he's allowed to start setting it at like 17
Oh.
on the regular.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, when we're
I've never
running,
made it to level 9.
You're getting to
We're
you're
all-
getting a lot more capable. Alright, this is not as shitty as I wanted
This
to
is
be,
the
but
furthest
Do
I've
you
ever
want my
gotten in
help?
a
You want me to
campaign,
make it
but
worse?
it's also
Make it
because I
worse.
jumped in late, so.
Show me your wizardry.
I got to level 7 once.
I jumped in at level 7.
No, I don't know.
Yeah.
I want to make you get up.
Okay.
I'm gonna show you.
But starting at...
Surefy it.
Did I start Runa at level 1?
Yeah,
Yeah, alright.
yeah. But it's just a very fast.
Well, yeah, because I did everything on the job board.
Yeah.
I started Harrow at level 1. We all started our characters for that campaign at level 1.
You might want to shrink the canvas because it's really big right now.
Why does RJ
we've
get to
started
see
every
behind the
campaign at
DM
level 1.
screen?
He's not seeing my notes. He's just showing the map, which I already sent to him.
I want to know your notes. Is there anybody here we shouldn't trust?
He's not looking at my notes, and I am watching him like a hawk.
You can trust me. I'm just wondering.
Jenny, you are literally the only person here who has shown any actual interest in Quinn's notes. I have a mild interest from the fact that I am Quinn's peer as a DM, but past that, I don't care.
Also, you did when I gave Zergo.
I just wanna know if there's
when I
something
gave
I should
Zergo
watch
that
out
letter,
for.
you tried very hard to read over his shoulder.
Yeah, that wasn't nice. He didn't tell us what was in there. I was trying to ask what was wrong, and he didn't want to tell me, and I don't know how to get
Yes, it's almost like people don't always want to communicate, especially Zergo, who is not great in the communication sector.
Sergo, are you okay, man?
Has anything indicating yes? Because if not, I'm playing him wrong.
You want a hug?
States, if you take another step towards me, I'm gonna hurt you.
We're getting there.
Would you like a hug?
to be fair,
No.
just hold up again, just so it
Why?
doesn't-
Maybe you
I don't
can
like
help.
hugs.
No.
Look,
You ever
I
tried
get it.
hugs?
You're old and you're out of like tune with what society wants
Wow,
nowadays.
I'm not old.
But your approach to friendship is all wrong. You're making everyone uncomfortable.
Which is normally Shava's job.
You might want to zoom out.
Oh, okay, fine. Sorry. No. And then I'm gonna do cantrip message. Hey, I'll be here if you want a hug.
Would that help?
How about I'll give you a hug? Come on.
Yay! Thanks, Chief. Sweet.
Does it not? Oh, there's JPEG.
Why are you all sticky?
I'm
Like,
sticky.
we shouldn't go too far
What?
with it. Like, if we can't...
Why are you all sticky?
I'm sticky.
Yeah, you're
Are
sticky.
you serious?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Humidity, probably.
Probably.
That makes sense.
Maybe I'm just really sweaty.
I don't think you're very sweaty. I think you're just a sticky girl.
Yeah, I'm a sticky girl. That's what it is.
The shit.
You
Alright.
took the sticky potion in Tears of the King.
Yeah.
I did my best. Or we did our best.
Alright, what did you send?
Or our worst.
He hasn't sent it yet. He
I'm about
just
to
got
send it.
done saving it.
Send it!
I'm about to.
Handouts?
I'm about
Patience,
to.
patience.
Chill the fuck out.
Give me a second.
Your enthusiasm is appreciated, but patience.
Here you go. Enjoy.
There we go.
What
Oh,
the
hey, that's not
fuck?
bad at all.
Shit.gif.
That's not bad.
Shit.gif.
You made this.
This isn't bad at all.
I used a generator to make the map.
Temple
Oh,
District.
this is a lot better than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, this is really good.
We didn't make it shitty enough.
No, you
No.
didn't.
No.
Straight
The-
back.
The contrast should be way down.
Part of it's got off, but you got most of it, I think.
See, the problem is the lines are very thin, so even engorging the pixels isn't going to do too much.
That's
to a
why you
degree.
gotta turn the contrast down.
Anyway, so Gerald sketches out a much rougher version of what I just sent you.
And where are we?
You would be. You see the
Outside.
on the right side, the like tents.
Yeah.
You're a little past those.
Okay. Look at that river. Hey, Gerald, that's a good river. Good job.
Don't look at me, I'm not complimenting you.
I can tell that's a river.
Not even a little bit.
When you know
Gerald,
what
if
it
there's
is,
one thing I
that's
don't
good.
do to you, it's lie.
That's fair. Well,
What are these giant...
I think your skin has good complexion.
He does have good complexion, but that has nothing to do with this.
Just trying to put up my bro. Make him feel good.
Okay.
Comfortable in his own skin.
Well, he didn't want a hug from me earlier, so I don't know if he's very comfortable
That's
right
because
now.
Zergo ain't no simp.
Zergo giving someone a hug wouldn't make him a simp. That would just mean he's a person.
Oh?
Giving hugs doesn't make you a simp. What? She is not a simp.
Are you having a mood swing?
What?
It's because the baby, isn't it?
Oh no! I'm not pregnant.
She's in denial. What do we do?
Oh my god.
Gerald, did you get someone pregnant?
So
I'm not pregnant.
I believe Gerald was saying something about another.
Did you
way.
guys?
No!
I mean,
I did-
gee, come on. Of
I-
course they didn't.
I-
Have
I-
you seen them?
I would literally
Haven't
never
you
do that
already
with a
said she had a
tearstone
thing
if
for
it was...
tearstones?
I would never do that for a tearstone!
No.
That would be the last... I would bite
She
their
had a
fucking
thing
limbs
for
off!
one tearstone like 80 years ago.
Oh my god.
That does not extend to the whole family tree.
Oh, I know. I just like using
I'm
her.
gonna have to be a dad. That's gonna be interesting.
Oh my god, you're not gonna be a
I
dad.
hope to God you never are a dad.
Should I just
Well,
tell
he's
him
got
that
two
I killed
wives.
it?
And a
Three.
husband.
Oh, yeah, well, yeah, 2 wives and a husband.
Pretty sure Dave's not going to give you kids.
And you're not about to have
You
a
don't know.
baby mama.
Adopt?
He doesn't seem like the type to me.
Yeah, you're probably right. And then there's Styx.
I'm not your baby mama.
I've heard about this before. Is this called the PSDMSing?
No, Gerald, this is you're being an idiot again.
That's what they told me in health class.
Scans. Wait, you attended health class?
Yeah,
I thought you just skipped all your classes.
I know where to find the clitoris.
I do not believe you.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that for a moment.
Oh, you want me to find it?
No!
That's what I thought. It's on your elbow. Got him.
If you ever come at me in that manner again, I will lightning strike you so fast.
Oh my god.
So you guys
I
are in this
do not
cave.
believe you.
So what is it you all are going to do next?
I mean...
Well, I mean, continue to bicker, obviously.
Of course, but after that.
We were gonna bicker until.
Wait, there's an after?
We were gonna bicker until the Tearstones take over.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we were gonna bicker until the Tearstones took
Every
over.
sentence is another day.
Wow, we're slow talkers.
So
Yeah.
probably what
We're all
I
just
would do
Baco.
at this point is I would try to get into the city
Huh?
via the needles.
Baco?
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
And there are
She knows of Baco.
there
Oh,
are ways into the city that maybe they've changed, but I would know about some because
Does
I
it say
knew how to
needles?
sneak out and get out.
The
Yeah.
needles. He's already
And
referred to it. It's probably
the
a part of
idea
the city,
would
you
be-
know?
It's like the slums, I would assume.
There's
Yeah, it
ways
seems like
for
it.
water and sewage to get
Oh,
out of the
literal
city
needles.
Get in through the shit.
through the
Oh,
shitter.
That is an option. There's also trying to bluff your way in.
No, but that's all I'm gonna be
Yeah.
thinking about. Huh?
Yeah, that's
Our party is very well
something
equipped for
we
bluffing
can't
our way
really
in.
help with.
Right.
With Gerald and the bad liar. I don't know if we can really do that.
She's not a bad liar. She's just in denial.
I'm a great liar. Fuck you.
Sometimes.
Right.
That was
I mean,
me.
as much as we all don't like to admit it, she had us fooled for the first couple days.
Yeah. Well, actually, that was like a couple weeks.
Ha!
As we traveled.
I wasn't fooled at all.
Yeah,
I was.
but
like a
like,
week.
we all started to pick up on something being off after a few days.
She didn't fool me at all because I wasn't here. I was in the giant cave for weeks.
I mean, I didn't.
Shows what you
fully
guys
trust
know.
her. Yes, Gerald. Yes,
Yeah,
you
you
were.
missed all the fun stuff.
I know. I can't believe I missed out on taking out that lady in that nightmare city.
Mhm.
Can't believe I wasn't there.
No,
I
shame.
can't believe it either.
Shame. Shame.
You missed Bob. It was great.
Oh my God, Bob! What a character.
Yeah, and
I was-
Character that I never knew.
and we're gonna have to deal with the fact that we weren't with you this whole time.
I know. Is that
You,
what-
you didn't get your giant wife pregnant that whole time, did you?
No, just Sticks.
Styx wasn't with you.
Oh, so
How
I
could you have
thought-
gotten-
So I thought.
Oh, so the
So it's
elf
not
man.
your baby.
It was the elf man who got Styx pregnant.
Fuck no, it
my
wasn't.
God, you have two dads?
Ah!
Okay. Shenanigans are
I'm
good,
sorry.
but I'd like to get this.
Listen, I don't want to unpack this, so let's seal it
Jack.
back up and put it back in the court.
Oh my God! Don't you ever say that ever again.
If he gave you a baby, why'd you kill him?
So, Gerald, what other ways into the city do you know of? Is it just the one?
I mean, the city itself is pretty impregnable. I mean, impenetrable.
Like, there's steam
Yeah.
coming out of Styx's ears right
But,
now.
Yeah.
well, we could try to go through the river, or we could try and go through the sewers.
Let's go through the sewers.
I can do either.
Sewers. Votes for sewers?
Sewers it
Sounds like
is.
that's the plan. Okay.
I like sewers. Sewers are good.
What, you like them?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Quiet.
you're a sewer gal.
Yeah, they're quiet.
You like to
That
slink.
doesn't surprise me.
You like.
They are so, well, maybe where you're from. they're quiet.
So what I'm hearing is Styx likes to slink in the stink.
So where would the entrances be
Nice.
to the sewers? I'm guessing like they would be connected to the river because that's
You would have them be all around the river.
yeah. So you would have to go probably down a ways and around to where the river comes out.
Have you been through the sewers before, or you
How
just
the
know
hell do you
of
think
them?
I got out of here without my dad knowing? I slooped through the poop sloss.
Honestly, knowing
Have
you,
I
I
been
thought
through
you
the
just threw a
sewers
sheet
before?
over your head.
No, I tried that before. It didn't
would
work.
have been a long time.
And
I
you know
got
what
I got
doesn't
over that
change?
if they can't see,
Sewers.
if I can't see them, they can't see me. It didn't work.
Well, at least you learned something.
So I put a sheet over their head so they couldn't see me.
And how'd that work out for you?
That one didn't work either.
Yeah.
So I put a sheet over their head and my head, and everyone was just confused, and it didn't work.
As you're talking, you reach the river.
So I eventually, and we're getting to the river. So I eventually reached a consensus. If we make a really big sheet and put it over the whole city, now we're getting somewhere.
I'll get
And
right
did you ever
on it.
find such a sheet?
No, I didn't.
I hope you didn't try to make someone make it.
What? No, that's ridiculous. But hey, maybe you could talk to your god buddy and have him give up his blanket for a day. You know,
You want me to ask Cord if we could borrow his blanket?
why not? He likes helping you.
Though, being a follower of Cord, you know that is very much not how Cord works. Cord helps those who help themselves.
I was about to say, I
you
feel like
were-
That's
I
like
knew
his
that.
whole deal.
If you weren't so you, I would have so much problem with what you just said.
What, you don't like big blankets? The bigger the blanket, the more friends to snuggle.
It is very disrespectful to my god.
Your god is disrespected by blankets?
No.
Yep.
Well,
Well, tell your...
if I asked him for his blanket so we could put it over the city, I don't think he
Shabba's
would be very
not
happy with
listening
me.
to either. If Shabba's just sitting and reading a book
Listen,
and like
yeah.
trying really
we'll
hard.
put a
not to
pin in
comment.
that and call it a maybe, but I'll convince your god. I'll go snuggle with him.
Alright, the river
Who's
is...
playing as Shabba?
No one.
Oh.
I mean, technically,
I'm
the default
holding
would
her
go
hand.
to Quinn.
I'm
But-
letting
You've been holding her hand
Generally,
this whole
she's
time?
been...
Yeah.
She's assumed to be following quietly.
Yeah.
Or on my shoulder. One of.
one of you.
I think this time actually she's holding Chee's hand.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Holy shit.
But anyway, so you're at the river.
Yep.
You see, looking in, you can see as it's flowing through. There are sewer entrances on both the near and far sides. The far side is far, obviously.
Far side is
What about
far.
the near
What?
side?
People die when they are killed.
It is that one looks to be much more in reach.
Yay. Well, ain't no time like the present, and I will
I have a
dive into
hook
the
shot.
river
We
to
can go
try
to the
and
bottom.
Oh,
get
we're just
to-
going right in.
All right, if you'd like to just climb down, that'll be an athletics check. If you'd like to do something more creative, let me know and we'll talk about it.
So there's ghosts everywhere,
You
right?
said athletics?
There's ghosts everywhere, right?
Why?
Because we're at the river.
Because we're at
Sticks.
the river.
Ah.
The river of sticks.
I like that.
19 plus
You're fine.
Athletics?
Yes.
Okay. Not you.
That's why I
Fuck you.
named my character Sticks in the first place.
athletics.
Because they're supposed to be like she has endless bad vibes.
Athletics.
That's a 12 plus 7. So 19.
That's good.
I'm a strong gal.
Mod 14.
Mod 15.
Mod 14, mod 15. Yeah, I'll say you all do a pretty good job climbing down. Zergo, you stumble a little. Some of the rock gives way, but you catch yourself and finish getting down, and you all enter the sewer entrance. And you will hear the ambiance of the sewer around you, the dripping, wet watery sound.
Ah, quiet.
Yeah, very
Just
quiet.
water.
Echo.
You stand on the
Gerald.
side, the side banks with the water going between. And yeah, there are passageways splitting off, and
Yeah. Whenever me and Lawrence got out of the city, he would ride on my back because he didn't want to get his shoes dirty.
You know, at least these ones don't smell like blood.
whoever would
Where have
like.
you been in sewers that smell like blood?
Home.
Why are people pooping blood?
No.
Oh, they're not. There was fights held down there.
Oh. And then they poop the blood.
No, Gerald. There's blood because people are beating the shit out of each other. I
So
know
there's-
you understand combat.
So there's blood in the shit? Because they beat the poop out of each other? Because they needed to go really badly?
say-
Gerald,
shit
you
out
are
of each other.
choosing not to hear what the man is saying.
Meow.
I thought combat was the one thing you would understand.
Yeah, but this isn't in the context of combat. It's in the context of a sewer, and his mind is fixated on the sewer.
Alright, so, here's how this is gonna work.
Yeah.
I will have one of you make a survival check to try and navigate the sewers. If it's one of you, you will have advantage because you have
Investigation.
That's Quinn's way of saying it's going to be one of you.
Do you want me to do
What
it?
are the investigations?
Me or you.
What is your
RJ,
investigation?
we are the only ones who have been
I-
in the
survival
sewers here
is.
before.
Did I say investigation? I meant survival.
Survival?
No, he said survival.
You said
What's
survival.
Oh,
I
I
have
misheard.
+3 to survival.
I also
Oh.
have +3.
Alright, do you want me to roll for it? Okay.
I got a
Roll
15.
again.
You get advantage.
That's what advantage is.
I got a 15.
Okay, so
Generally, when somebody asks, "Do you want me to roll for it?" and then you say, "No, I will," you don't just roll.
All right, you want to roll?
I
No,
mean,
it's already been done. It's
That
fine.
is what you do, though.
No,
You
no,
asked
no.
if-
you should.
I
come to a consensus
asked,
first
"Do
before
you
say
want me
that.
to roll for it?" And then you just rolled
Oh, was
without.
that rude?
Yes.
You should.
I'm sorry.
You
should
didn't.
probably-
You didn't say anything to me
should
because
probably-
you could have just said, "No, I would like to roll," and I would have said, "Okay."
Sorry.
I
I
what
know
you're
now.
saying. Also, I was also going to say, first you should decide where you're trying to get to in the city.
We would be trying to get out on the poorer side of the Needles.
Okay. Then yes.
Do we have any kind of disguises?
I mean, Shava has a hat of disguise.
I have a face.
I have
She's a shape changer.
a hat of disguise.
Oh, look at me.
Well,
I'm
I
gonna
mean,
punch
I'm
people.
gonna. You know that
I
cloak
can
I
give you
had
my
that I used
yeah,
for
I
my
have a
doing
hat
it
of
when I ran
disguise.
away?
I
I'm
also
gonna-
have a
I
disguise
will never
kit.
take that hat again.
I have a disguise
I'm gonna
kit.
wear. I'm gonna wear that cloak.
Alright, Gerald is going.
The last time you handed me a disguise thing, you made me look like him. No.
What's so bad about looking
Oh
like
my
me?
god.
Shut up, Gerald.
Well, I can make you look like
Oh.
someone else.
You'll see Gerald puts a dark cloak on.
I would have loved to look like you, Zergo. So
it does,
green and
it does a little
muscular
to help disguise the
and
fact
hot.
that it's him, although he is still massive.
Just gonna take a couple steps to the left.
Listen, I'm not gay, but a good-looking man is a good-looking man. As he says that, have you seen him be gay before?
Yep.
I'm sorry, what were you trying to say, Quinn?
Yeah, you can make your way to the poorer side of the Needles. Styx, you know the way. You take the taking the party there, you find a sewer grate that leads up into the city proper.
See, I told you I could get here.
Well, if we're here in the Needles, I'd like to stop by a old tavern, if we could.
Would that
Is that wise?
For what?
I know the innkeep there, and, well, we kind of had a friendly relationship. If anyone knows the goings-ons of the city.
so the two taverns that are most frequented in the Needles are the Tipsy Gutter and the Singing Shark.
Probably Singing Shark would be where Gerald would go.
Okay.
Left shark?
Left shark. Doing its
I
own
suppose for the right
thing.
shark.
I don't know if you guys remember Left Shark.
Right on.
Not sure.
Just to explain it, I forget which Super Bowl it was.
It was doesn't matter. It was Katy Perry's Super Bowl halftime show. She had two guys in shark costumes as backup dancers, and the guy on the left went absolutely fucking ham for no reason.
Well, I
So
think
the internet memed it
well,
the high
it was actually he didn't know the routine and just did his own fucking thing.
It was one of the two.
So, like, everyone else was dancing in choreography, and then Left Shark was just, I'm doing whatever the fuck I want.
He was either going ham or he forgot the routine. One of them.
Yeah.
I think you did both.
Could be.
Anyway, you will all pop up. Well, first of all, are you all going up as yourselves? You have your cloak on. Is anyone else using anything disguise-y?
I don't need to do a disguise, I don't think. Right? It's just gonna be me.
Yeah.
Should I look like a
Wait.
Tearstone?
Sticks,
Oh.
before we go up,
Probably
I
don't
don't
wanna
know.
try.
I need you to do my makeup.
Certainly not in the
What?
poor section of town. The Needles is the
I
poor
don't feel like
section,
covering my entire body.
Gerald.
Okay.
What?
I have a
The
disguise
Needles
kit.
is the slum.
Yes.
I'll
I'm
just
asking
give you
you.
a disguise
Yeah,
kit.
no, you don't want to look like a Tearstone here.
And you want me to do it?
I need to get the right tone. I need to look like the
Oh
hero.
my god.
I mean, if you want to get the right tone,
You have
She just asked me to
experience.
cover her whole body.
hey, if you
Well, not my whole body, just the exposed parts.
Chi, if you want to get the
No.
right tone, you could try singing first.
Gerald, that was terrible.
I
What?
stand by my preemptive answer.
Gerald, tell me that joke was
I'll
on purpose.
use the disguise kit on Chi.
Okay. Make
She's
a
talking about skin tone, Gerald.
dexterity check plus your
skin
proficiency. 'cause
No,
of
the fact
friendship
that
with
she's
your disguise
purple.
kit.
Yeah. She's purple.
So
All right.
that'd be Dex and plus 4.
I was thinking she was more of a lavender.
So plus
Gerald,
3.
lavender's a type
my
of
dex is
purple.
plus 3.
Yep, and then
Please?
another 4 on top of that.
So 24.
24, yeah. Styx will
You're going back to school when
make
this
you
is all
work
over.
in this.
No, you
Yeah!
can't
And
Can't I?
make me. Get those books away from me.
not only
No,
it adds the color,
you
but it
can't.
adds the shading, so you can't even tell the difference.
Yeah, yo, Quinn, nice.
I am gonna team up with Shaba
Oh,
and
yeah.
have you sent to school.
No.
I was gonna
Can
be
we
like,
put the hat on you,
oh
Zerka?
fuck,
No.
I'm white.
You won't look like you.
I don't need a disguise.
They'll put the silly hat on me. They'll put me back in the corner, and all
Pretty
the kids will make
sure-
fun of me.
You'll
Pretty
look over
sure
him
that
for the-
everyone knows what Gerald's team looks like.
So these are the slums. Do you think they are going to actively work against their own self-interests?
Alright. I'm not gonna force you.
And you'll see Chi is not purple right
Oh
now.
my god, you're not lavender anymore.
That is a big word
See? Look what I did.
for you.
And
But she doesn't
I
look
mean,
like
I
Gerald.
usually just break it down.
She just looks human.
I figured if they are looking for me, it is the hometown, they're probably going to be vigilant.
The only person looking at you is Shaba.
And Shauna's gonna have a lot of fun with regular skin tones. Fucking Chi.
What do you mean by that? I wouldn't regret anything.
We're not gonna go into
You
my
didn't need to
racism
open
today.
that box, and yet you did.
Alright. I'm a little old-fashioned. The times have gotten a little bit different.
Sticks. He's gonna like creep up to you and like pull you aside.
Oh my god, don't touch
You
me.
know how sometimes you have that family member at the holiday dinner table that's a little problematic? Okay? That family member is Shava. So just like keep the racism down, okay?
Alright, so you emerge in the
Also think about the baby.
Can I punch him? I'm gonna punch you. I punch you. 19.
Fish would like to punch.
You take a punch to the face.
It's alright.
Feels good.
Let it all out.
Can we go now?
You all have been talking.
I'm waiting to
we've
go up.
been going.
Yes.
Yeah, we're going up.
You all emerge into the needles, and you can tell immediately, yes, this is definitely the slums. Crooked spires and bent, or not even spires, but crooked buildings. Like, you can see the name, where the name comes from. You can see a lot, these row homes are very narrow, and there's not a lot of space to them. They're taller than they are wide. And they're all sort of crumbling and unkept. You see scenes of just people sitting on the streets, the odd guard walking by, and yeah,
Nobody seems to take notice of us.
not at the moment.
Cool. Let's go to the shark.
Is that where we'd like to go?
The
Yes.
singing shark.
The
Okay.
singing shark.
You all will go to. As you go to the singing shark, I will ask all of you to make me a stealth check.
Can I get advantage because I'm disguised?
No.
It would only cancel out my disadvantage.
Yeah.
I got a mod 20 with a fucking 9.
I'll allow it. Fine.
My stealth is plus 11.
I did
That's
something
kinda
to
lose a 20.
offset my clunky armor.
Oof.
What'd you get?
I got a flat 10.
Mod 5. Sorry.
What?
Mod 7.
Why didn't you let me put a disguise on you?
Because fuck you.
Because fuck you.
Also,
What you
from
were gonna
Zergo's
go.
perspective, there's literally no reason for anyone in the slums
18.
to go crying to the cops,
What
who
about
probably
Shava?
abuse them on a daily basis.
Roll for
That doesn't
Shaba.
mean there aren't spies.
I don't want to roll for Shaba
We've
because I'll get her killed.
We've only encountered a single spy ever that didn't die. So,
That's comforting.
Spiz.
You're
There's one
that
out there?
spy.
Yep. You.
What? I'm not a spy anymore.
she wasn't a spy to begin with, she was an assassin. There's a difference.
There's a total difference.
She commits murder.
See? He gets it.
God, she commits murder?
you
What
all
part of
managed-
assassin didn't you understand?
You all
I
managed
just
to.
thought it was acid.
Technically, my last job was a snatch and grab job.
Snatching, grabbing booty?
No, I didn't.
So you were trying to do a lot of that in the Nightmare Zone.
Anyway, You all
There's just a lot of killing involved.
you all managed to make it without incident to the singing shark. You can see this sort of. I mean, it's a tavern. There's not much to it. It's not. There's this sort of crooked sign on the front.
Any fancy wines?
In the slums?
Hey, you never know.
Gerald, why don't you tell
you
me how
just-
you remember this place?
You just rolled up to Detroit
I mean,
and said, "Hey, yo, where's
it's
that Don
crappy.
Perignon?"
It's a hole in the wall, rough and tumble type of
Yeah.
clientele. I'm assuming a lot of the people here are a little miserable looking.
What I will say is yeah, from the exterior, it's a lot quieter than you remember. Or well, there's still noise coming from inside, but it's not like people arguing or the type
What
of
if
rough
we
and
ran
tumble,
inside and went, "Where's the rebellion?"
the rough and tumble shit that you're used to hearing.
This is just
Careful, that's a Gerald thought.
This is just sad. This place used to be way better than this, way shittier too. People were fighting and tables were being broken and it's real muscle man kind of place.
Imagine the Tearstones really did a number on like fun in this town.
Well, they usually don't care about stuff like that.
Usually.
I don't know. Have they been caring about that stuff?
I think so.
I mean, look, if you want my actual opinion, it's probably they needed fuel for the Blazer program.
So they let the people on fire.
Yeah.
In a way.
Close enough.
Oh. Okay. I'm gonna go up to the bar.
Well, okay, so you enter, and as you hood up, you poke your head in. You see why the atmosphere is different from when you remember.
Okay.
There's
Why?
most of the clientele appear to be guards,
Mmm.
Awesome.
and it seems to be that this has become
So don't go inside.
regular haunt
You're the only one not
of
wearing
the
it this time.
Tearstone Watch.
You're assuming every one of these guards has seen a
Well,
wanted poster.
this
Yes,
was
probably.
a nice outing, a great trip down memory
Not a lot
lane.
of
I'm gonna put my
half-orcs
arms out in
that
front of
got wanted
everybody.
posters.
We should go drink somewhere else.
You really don't think so? We're not uncommon.
Alright, so would you like to instead go to the Tipsy Gutter?
Sure.
Alright. You take some more walking throughout the city.
We turned it into a guard place. Oh, it's so lame. That place was the best.
You will, on the way, you'll see,
Gerald lost his favorite bar.
What's my favorite bar? This is my favorite bar here.
Gerald lost his favorite bar.
you'll see,
You don't have to rub it in.
I'm sorry, Quinn. What were you saying?
you'll see a scene as you're making your way, of a guard sort of harassing a random beggar on the street, sort of like trying to like basically pull him up and get him off the street. Just be see him grabbing at him like, "You can't loiter here, sir." Oh, and he's like, "Oh, this is my place. This isn't the only place I have." You can, you walk past,
As much as I'd like to help that guy, we can't really draw attention to ourselves.
What's the guard doing to the man?
basically,
Telling him to shove off.
yeah,
Can I infer what he could have done?
It's
what?
literally loitering.
literally just like,
Loitering?
He's a beggar.
It's an abuse.
You get the sense the guard was probably looking for shit, looking to start shit.
I'll pick up like a pebble or something or a rock, and I'll look for like maybe a pile of trash or something in the alley that looks breakable.
Okay.
And I'm gonna throw it to like make a bunch of noise or a bunch of ruckus.
Make a
Performance.
this would be a
Religion.
ranged attack roll.
Sleight of hand.
Okay. Am I adding anything to this?
It would be Dex plus, and I'll say proficiency as well.
Okay.
Proficiency with pebbles?
Proficiency with pebbles. 18 plus whatever.
Okay, sure. You toss it into the alley and it'll make a sound. The guard will look up and go, was that? And he will rush into the alley.
I will make my way over to this beggar and just kind of like put my arm around him. Oh, it's so good to see you, friend. It's been such a long time. Let's go somewhere else. We're friends.
Oh! Quinn. I love the idea of Quinn's beggar. I don't know who you are.
Who are you?
Oh, I'll get him away. I'll hand him a gold. I'm your new best friend.
Thank you.
Aw.
Thank you, old friend. It's so good to see you.
Yes, so do you have anything that you could tell your old new best friend about the goings on in the city?
Oh, well.
And I'll hand him another gold coin. Come on, bestie.
Well, I wouldn't go to the singing shark isn't what it used to be.
Oh, I know that. Oh,
The
it's
chi-
terrible what they did to the place.
The gutter, well, you might get your purse stolen, but it's at least you're safe from the guards. So you just
Yeah.
keep an eye on your belongings.
Did you bring the beggar over to all of us?
Don't do
Or-
magic.
I just moved him a little away
It's
from
just by
where
here.
the
Don't
guard
have-
was.
What?
Not
No
magic,
magic.
right? Don't do
What?
magic.
Why no magic?
Why?
Because they'll take you to the tower.
What?
Oh, they'll take you to the tower. And what happens at the tower?
Yeah, I don't know, but no one comes back the way they were.
Oh, the blazer.
Fair enough.
I don't want to be turned into a blazer.
Well, just
Sure.
try and avoid the guards.
Yeah,
you
I'm
know,
sure.
if you can. They
I'm already
don't
a
like you
blazer.
too much.
Oh,
It's not your fault. Hey, do you happen to know of any workhouses around here? Maybe a guy named Limpio?
I don't. He sort of eyes the gold coin in your hand.
Oh, yeah.
He'll take it and say, I don't know the name, but the closest workhouse, there's a place called it's Herman's boarding house. It's down that way. You
Down that way, right down the road.
talk to Herman, he might know who you're talking about.
Well, thank you, bestie. Get yourself something to eat.
I will, old friend.
Yes, and I'll come back. Okay, so, no singing shark. We already found that out. Other taverns, safe. Don't do magic, or else they're gonna take you away to the tower, and apparently, nobody comes back the same.
tower, right.
Yes, from the tower. And I figured out where the workhouses are.
I'm trying to get an
Sorry,
idea
what?
of
I was
where
contemplating
Mikey
killing your
was.
dog.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
I
Tower has
mean,
no
understandable.
I know, but I just
Calm down.
remembered the
Calm
skyline,
down.
and that I wanted to do that
Why
when we
the
got
guard?
closer, and I'm now in the city.
I'm sorry. Did you not see a blatant abuse of power? You're the one who's been going around saying, let's kill this person, let's kill that person. But the second some jackass in armor suddenly wants to start pushing around people who can't defend themselves, suddenly you're a morally upstanding citizen?
We're undercover.
Let's all
Who's he
be
gonna tell if he's dead?
let's all be morally upstanding citizens and head over to the other bar that is not full of a bunch of guards.
Alright.
Sorry we didn't get to kill him, Zergo. I know you wanted to.
Look, if you didn't send him into the alley, I was gonna pummel him.
That's fair. Just wanted to get him away from the guy.
You all,
That worked
Does a
out best
body
for
fit
him.
in a bag of holding?
No.
Not-
Not generally.
not easily.
Alright. What
Uh,
if we sliced it up into little
Sliced
I'm
him up
gonna
into
say that's
pieces
how
and
you
put
have
him in the
to-
bag of holding.
I think that's for an evil campaign.
That's not evil if you're doing it to an evil person.
There's a level of psychosis with chopping up a
What
body.
alignment is sticks?
You tell us.
Yeah, you tell us.
Let's not talk about it.
Alright. You
Writes down chaotic stupid.
That's the answer. That's it.
the tipsy gutter will come
Oh,
into view.
not stupid.
It is even more ramshackle than the singing shark. Now you hear the sort of like the carousing
The
and dialogue of the more rough and tumble part of the city.
Welcome to the salty spittoon. How tough are ya?
Wait, is that from SpongeBob?
Yes.
Is that the one where he has the nice hair?
Yes.
And that's part of
Maybe,
it.
maybe.
Yeah.
That is part of the gag, yeah.
Well, I suppose it'll do, and I'll go in.
As we're walking around and I'm getting a good view of the city, can I kind of like pinpoint what I'd seen from my dream a little better?
Enough to know that it's probably not here in Needles.
Okay, so I can't really see past the needles.
It's the skyline, like the
river is really
if
high
you
up.
visualize it, there's stuff in the way, right? You can see the tower and the palace.
As we're going in, I'm gonna look over. Gerald.
It's a skyscraper, not the Space Needle.
Yeah. Do you know any ways onto the rooftops in the needles?
You want to get on the rooftops?
Is there a reason not to?
Yeah, you'll fall
The
through.
needles, goddammit!
You'll fall through.
Okay, is there any way I can
The
get up
flimsies.
high in the
Well,
needles?
yeah, but we would probably need to go to, like, the temple district, where they have tall chapels. You know, the roof there. On the needles, there's no roofs to stand on. It's all shanty crap put together and
Okay, we'll go there later.
unsafe.
Right. You enter the bar, the tavern. You'll see there's quite a few unsavory looking fellows milling about. The bartender is a surly looking dwarf with a sullen expression. Sort of glowers as you enter.
I will go sit at the bar right in front of this dwarf. So, what's got you down, chum?
Chumba.
Yeah.
That's fair. Yeah, I'm kind of upset with how things are around here, too. My favorite bar's been taken over by a bunch of gods. Sucks.
He like inhales and like spits into a nearby mug.
Yeah, they are a bunch of assholes, aren't they? They were harassing some old dude just trying to
What's all
beg
over
for
the
some
floor?
money. It's ridiculous. So, you happen to know anything about the goings-ons round town?
He will put down an empty mug in front of you.
Oh, you want to see if I can...
No, he wants you to buy him a drink.
No, he wants to see if you're gonna buy something, or
Oh, right.
Yeah, he
I'll
wants you to
slide in
pay.
some money.
yeah, he'll take it. Yeah, that's about accurate.
Oh no, it's Miller Lite.
You,
Boxer Ice.
Miller High
I'll just kind of
Life.
look at him. Dishwater? Yeah. Yeah.
What shit
dude.
around here?
Yeah?
Yo,
Are the gods coming in and taking people?
when the when the fools don't keep magic locked up.
Seems to be the problem. Would you, perhaps anybody know how to get into the tower? I'll take that as a no.
No one, look, no one goes in there. No one who wants to.
Okay, well, what if somebody wanted to get in there?
Do some magic.
Alright, that's fair.
Woo!
Oh, let's see. Do you, know how many Tearstones are in town right now?
Don't care about those pretty folk.
Well, I'm not saying you would. Just maybe you've heard something.
Oh,
Maybe a fellow named, Lord?
I think might have come through 2 weeks back.
Do you think he's still in town?
Haven't heard him leaving.
Fair enough.
We could show him what he looks like.
Yeah, don't do that. Yeah, don't do magic. Magic!
He'll sort of
physical
go
trick.
like, what's your name?
Oh, my name, Juan.
Make a deception check.
It's true. It's Juan.
I'm
Juan.
always Juan. Okay. Always Juan. That's cocked as fuck.
Nat 20 plus 1.
All right.
Good job.
Oh, a lot of people tell me I got a face. Looks like a lot of other faces. Just one of those faces, you know.
And need anything else there? On.
No, that was pretty good chat. I appreciate it. I mean, I wish your fee was a bit better, but that's probably not your fault.
Maybe give him some money so he doesn't talk about you.
Something talk about me. He believes I'm Juan.
You did get a nat 20.
I did get a nat 20, so I'll stand up. So I think the tower's gonna be the biggest mojo thing we got going on here.
You think?
No, I try not to.
The Tearstone Tower.
But the problem is gonna be getting to it.
Was it there when you were last here?
I don't think it was. Was it?
It was maybe under construction.
I
Were the
believe-
Blazers a thing before you left?
Maybe they were
It was
just.
definitely
they were just
not there
starting
the
up.
last time I was here.
I think they were just starting
Okay,
up.
so
No,
it was
like
it was
forever
like
ago.
it
It
was
wasn't
like
forever ago
it
for
was a
me,
lot less.
alright?
Maybe it was
Yeah.
short. It wasn't built
Time
up.
flies.
In the Fae.
The only thing I know about is they were building some type of enrichment project. At least that's what Dad called it. It's not very enriching at all, is it?
No.
Yeah. We're gonna need a lot of explosives for that tower. Explosives that I don't think any of us have. And also, once we go there, it's gonna start a shitstorm. We need like a base of operation. Like if we're gonna do stuff in the city and like not get caught.
And we've got your fort.
It's true. We got the fort, the little cave place.
It's not close, but it's quiet.
True, but somewhere in the city would be more preferable. You know.
Where are you headed as you were all talking?
I wasn't aware we'd even left the tavern.
We hadn't left.
Yeah.
I mean, what we could do is we could go to the temple district to get you that view you wanted.
Didn't you want to do the workplace?
Well, right. Okay, so we're still in the slums. We'll go to the longhouses.
Okay.
So, and then we'll do the temples.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you'll.
but
Do you
Fancy
think they'll be
wine?
more vigilant in the temples? Will we have to be more careful?
I think so in the Needles nobody gives a shit.
Yeah.
In the temples, people mostly don't give a shit. In the high class section of the city, everybody gives a shit.
Which would be across the river.
So like, the security is only gonna get higher and higher. Around here, the guards just want to push people around. In the city, if we look out of place, you can almost bet there's gonna be a shitstorm coming down. Especially if they know we're here, I'm here, or have they gotten the fucking city on us?
I just want to make sure we're as careful as we need to be.
Hell, I mean, well, I think that's a bit far-fetched to assume that Sigmund would come down from his throne just to come see me.
He'd probably just throw you in prison and torture you.
Then again,
You said so yourself, the stakes.
yeah, I don't know. Sometimes Sigmund's an odd duck. He's not as unpredictable as me, but he still does things that are unpredictable.
So if we can't predict his actions, we're gonna kill him, right?
Would you get your mind off the murder?
Well, you have yet to give us a clear answer.
Murder's not going to work.
I don't want to resort to murder. It's just the backup plan
It
because
sure
you haven't
works.
Think of the
given us an actual
baby.
plan.
Oh my god.
You and your baby.
You'll come across a large.
How am I gonna get Gerald to think I don't have a baby in me?
You're gonna have to fake a miscarriage.
Gerald, I had the baby, it died.
Babies die pretty easily.
I'm so sorry for your loss.
Thank you.
We can try again.
No. That was all the
She
tries I
can,
needed.
not with you.
Nope, nope.
That's fair.
That would be unfaithful to all three of your wives.
This is true.
That's fair.
And the
The
cleric
two
right
and the
here.
husband. But
I mean, Gerald uses wife and husband interchangeably at this
Fair.
point.
fair. But yeah, you'll come onto this big, like, it looks like a boarding house, orphanage type. It's a wide exterior, sort of like plain with tiled brickwork. There's a clear entrance.
Alright, I'll go in.
Yeah, you'll
Go
see.
in.
There's a reception area.
There's a reception area?
Well, not a good
Probably
one.
crappy.
Yeah, like.
I mean, a reception area is just a desk.
Yeah, there's a
Yeah.
desk.
I'll
And some hallways going off. There's a bell.
Yeah, I'll just.
Ding.
I assume like I ding it and it like crunches in a little bit.
Yeah, yeah. You hear there's the squeal of
was-
rust.
That sounds like it needs to be oiled.
A- A door. You'll hear a door behind the desk, and a voice go, "I'm coming," and out will come a very heavy-set man, middle-aged, balding, with a thick mustache that curls down around his mouth.
Like a Hulk Hogan?
Sort of, yeah.
Somebody's eating good in the neighborhood.
It's not like the most full mustache.
So
you've
he's
ever
more
seen.
commenting on how he's a chonker with everyone else around here.
I've big bones.
I see that. I don't think he has big bones. I think he's
From
fat.
the Hammond's boarding house, what do you want?
I'm here looking for a guy named. Just kind of like look at his hands.
Those sure are letters.
Limpio.
Might have one by that name. Let me look in the back.
Let me look at that.
It goes back in the door.
What is this? A butcher shop?
Yeah, seriously.
Well, he opens the door. You see what beyond the door? There's some sort of office, type, like a small.
Is he smushed into paper? What?
He has a ledger,
Okay.
basically. Is what I'm getting at.
Right.
He'll sort of flip through some. He comes out with a ledger, blows the dust off of it. He'll sort of flip through pages.
Oh, come on, it's not that bad.
Right. Oh. Well, what's your business with this, with Olympio?
A friend of his brother's. He had a check-in on him.
Personal messaging.
Yeah, personal message.
The thing you were specifically asked for is to buy out his contract.
But yeah, I'm not
Yeah,
telling him.
it's
I'm not
right.
telling him that.
Checking out. I mean,
Just a message from his brother. See how he's doing.
Roy, do you want me to take you to the land, bring him here?
Where is he?
Working at the moment.
What? When? Doing what and where?
He will mostly make think we horseshoes at the moment.
Ah, is he in the needles?
You will hear there down. You'll open a door and you'll hear the sound of banging from the distance.
Yeah, I'll go talk to him.
He'll accompany you.
Alright.
Yeah, you'll come down. You'll be escorted to basically this big room where you see.
Are we waiting in the area?
It's up to you.
Up to you.
I wasn't.
You can come with. You can.
If they're
Alright,
both going,
we'll
I'll,
go
have,
with.
I'll come with.
Yeah, you'll come to this big area where you see a lot of people. On the younger side, teenagers, some younger.
Oh no.
It's a workhouse. This is not the most moral establishment.
Oh, like in Oliver Twist?
They are banging away at assembling horseshoes, basically, in various assembly lines. He'll take you up to one such individual who seems to be getting along a lot faster than some of his fellows. There's a nice stack of the horseshoes next to him. Embryo, you have a visitor. Says he has a message from your brother. He'll look up and say, "Really? Hello, sir." He's a younger lad, about maybe 10 or 11.
Oh my god.
I just kind of like look at this big boned man. When I see the age, I'm just like, and I'll walk over to him and just kind of kneel. Yeah, your brother. You can take a break.
He'll put his hammer down.
He sent me to check on you and see how you're doing, and he also asked me to do a favor for him.
All right. What's that?
How much is your contract?
I believe it was a 500 gold. I asked. But why were you going? Why do you ask, sir?
Done.
Oh, you're just gonna give it?
Well,
I didn't say that out loud. I'm like whispering that to Gerald.
Okay. You sure?
Isn't that what we're here to do?
That is true. We are here
Is
to
that a better idea?
Well, I mean...
Or are we gonna abandon the whole stuff?
Right. But... all the other ones?
I'm not buying everything.
No, we can't buy them all. I understand that.
Well, if you want, if you.
What about the power vacuum? I will kill this guy right now if you ask me.
It's not a power vacuum.
No, you're talking about two different things.
You're talking about killing a tyrant.
but
I'm
listen.
talking about letting a bunch of work slaves go free.
If you want to see this be better, you have to do something about it.
Well,
You have the yes, but we're not Tearstone.
Technically, neither is he. Remember, he's an exile.
You didn't buy my contract, sir. I'm afraid you're a little late.
Why?
What?
Beg your pardon?
It was bought just a couple of days ago, and they
By
haven't come to pick me up
By
yet.
who?
Oh, you better not say it.
Some rich fellow over on the fancier side of town.
Does he look like he got a name?
They're buying kids to become blazers. Please don't.
No, but don't think a noble of any kind.
You know.
Just,
From the other side of town.
his name is Rupert.
Rupert.
Who's Rupert?
I don't know. I thought it was going to be Lawrence. Don't ask me why I thought that.
I don't know if you.
Who's Rupert?
I'm doing pretty well. I mean, I'd rather not go over there, as I don't know what will happen.
Yeah, you like it here?
Oh, it's better than the. Well, if I go there, I imagine I'll be doing more of this, but I don't know, worse.
Well, the other side of town is a bit nicer, but I'm trying to do something at the best of your brother. I'm sure he wants to see you again, and you're not. I mean, clearly you're cut out for this, but you're not cut out for this. You should be having fun.
Or beating the shit out of other kids.
Appreciate that.
That's
sir.
what I did.
That's true.
At any rate, if you want to do something about that, you'll have to talk to him. And
Who's Herman?
he points to the big guy who escorted you.
Who should say something to Herman?
All right.
Well, Juan here's been the main point of contact.
It's true. I will stand up, walk over to Herman. All right.
Herman Melville.
Herman? Apparently somebody named Rupert bought this boy.
Yeah, I mean, if you came to what I was going to tell you.
It's fine. It's just, well, some things have been going on with the family, and they were wondering if I could buy out his contract to get him back. Just, you know,
Well,
family matters.
seeing as I already have a payment of 500 golds, I mean, it would, if you can, tell you what, if you can make a better offer, or you can convince the buyer to pull out, then we can talk.
600 here and now.
Make a persuasion check.
19.
19. He'll go thoughtful.
What's happening?
We're bidding for the child.
We're bidding for the
I can
child.
cast
I
Modify
did.
Memory.
What part of no magic didn't you hear? You want to be captured and executed? Herman? Or any number of these children.
I love your thought process. You sit down and you're just like, oh, I can cast Modify Memory.
Also, if any number of guards, even close to here, have detect magic up or a magic item that does detect magic, you're firing a flare into the air.
He'll say, not a bad offer. Made it awful fast though. Got big pockets. Deep pockets.
I've done a lot of work for people. I don't spend much.
He's more of a decisive fellow.
7.
Jesus. Oh my god.
And I need to break the news to the buyer.
I have money I can donate to this.
Don't say that out loud.
Don't say that out loud.
700 in your hand right now. Take it or leave it.
When you say in your hand right now, you're
700 in your hand right now.
he'll say,
Or we get Rupert to back out and you get less. Because then we don't have to bid.
Very well. 700. I'll break the news to Rupert. You come back for the lad this evening.
I'm just gonna like stop reaching in my pocket this evening.
Well, if he comes by and the lad's not here, then that's not good for me, is it?
Then you're not getting your money. Because I'm not giving you 700 gold just to give Rupert an opportunity to somehow run off with the boy just because he's from the fancy side of town.
I think maybe we try and find Rupert and get him to back out.
You come
At this
back,
rate,
if you come
That
back
was the
this-
deal.
If you come back this evening, you can pay then.
If we come back this evening, you might not get this much.
How about I kill him if he doesn't take this deal? Not
You're
with
so
magic.
eager to kill
Not
with
with
so
magic.
many eyes, but one guard misusing, you're like, you're gonna kill him?
This guy runs an entire mill. The fucking guard is one guard.
murder tends to complicate things.
Significantly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like the rest of this guy's life plans.
He says, I can't in good conscience part with him when I have an existing contract. I nullify that. You can come back, pay, I'll go far down as 650. But I need
Okay,
to
but
inform
if
the
we
client.
talk Rupert into backing out, you might only get 500 if that.
That's true.
Well, I'll send him a message. I'll make sure he knows.
We'll be back tonight, and this kid better be safe. I'm gonna extend a hand. Your word, tough guy. No shit.
He says, on my honor, he'll be here.
Yeah, I'm sure you have lots of honor.
And it's just an iron vice of a grip.
Yeah, I think that.
Oh
You
my
can make an
god.
intimidate check if you want.
Zergo's
I
scary.
would
Zergo's
like to.
scary.
Go for
Zergo's scary.
That's only a mod 6, so
Okay.
I'll
Zergo's
just
not
leave
that
it as
scary.
more of making a statement.
Yeah, he winces and he's like, yeah, but he sort of like backs off.
Work on that handshake, Herman.
So, yeah.
Temple.
Temple.
Alright, to the temple district.
Temple.
Shabbat shalom.
I don't think they worship that here.
Is there anything,
Shalom,
like,
shalom,
do you know what kind of temples they are?
Well, I don't know. You think I'm religious?
No, not one bit.
They're not the fanciest, most ornate temples over here on this side of the river, but you can. Are you trying to identify like the faith?
Yes.
Yeah, make a religion check.
Bless you.
Excuse me.
How
What?
good is
Excuse me.
my religion? Let's find out. +2!
I'm allergic to not killing people.
Yeah, I can tell.
Well, it sucks. Maybe you shouldn't have become an ex-assassin then.
Because I'm allergic.
Some
Sometimes-
murder.
Well, then stop.
17.
Alright, yeah, you see a number
Good
of,
job.
of faiths represented here. The most prominent temple looks to be a temple to Arathis, the goddess of civilization. There,
Civ?
yes.
Yeah,
Oh no,
Sid-
Gandhi's got the news.
Sid Meier.
Oh no.
Also known as the Lawbearer.
Sid Meier.
Gandhi's got the news.
Temple of Sid
Sort of the
Meier.
patron of order and laws, society. You see other things.
That is in the patron state of
You
Dave's
see
cage.
Taylor,
Halo.
all the classics.
Pale ore?
Is there anything for cord?
Cord.
Oh, Palor.
You just see a happy-go-lucky,
I
absent-minded
thought
Tifa
Pale
throwing
ore
pamphlets
from
at
Hollow
everybody.
Knight.
No.
That's just there.
Yeah, you don't see Cord specifically. Like
And this is all one temple?
there are multiple temples.
There are multiple temples? What's the tallest temple?
The one.
It's like a strip
The
mall, but
Erasmus-
for religion.
I'm gonna look over.
Yeah, which
Well,
religion do you
Arrakis,
want?
I guess
Who do
he's
you want
the
to save you
closest
today?
she'll get. She, blah, 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 blah.
I mean, it makes more sense in a place where
She's
there's
the closest
literally
I'll
multiple
get.
gods.
Do you think maybe we could borrow her blanket?
I'm not going to talk to her.
You also, there's also a temple of Bahamut. Let's say that.
I'm gonna go to the temple of the Bahamut.
Okay.
Well, you're
No!
going on your own, because I'm walking up the Erasmus.
Yeah. You
Don't walk in there, you'll get smited. Smelten?
Smoted.
Smoten?
Like it's smoted real good.
I don't know.
This divine smote.
You killed
I'm gonna
that
play a
Miko.
paladin, but every time I speak, it's just Microsoft Sam.
Bahamut is not Baphomet. You're but
Oh.
Baphomet
Bahamut is the silver dragon.
Yeah, Baphomet is a demon lord of Minotaurs.
Mm.
Bahamut is a god of dragons and also
You
honor.
can understand my confusion, my bad.
Yes.
This is hence why I knew where the confusion is.
Thank you.
I'll say the last deity you see represented as well is Moradin, god of creation and craftsman.
Yay! That's nice.
So yeah, you want to go to the temple to Bahamut?
Sure.
Okay.
I'll follow him, you go with Chi.
Shava will also probably go with Chi.
Oh, yeah. They're holding hands. Yeah.
It's the girls and the boys.
Alright, let's start with
For the boys!
The
Are
boy
you a
mission and
girl
the girl
Stitch, or
mission.
are you just
Shava.
I'm
presenting
a girl
as
right now.
Shava sweats nervously.
We'll start with you guys. Temple to Arrakis.
Okay, so we're
Gerald's
scaling.
sword sweats nervously.
I guess
Yeah,
when I
I'm a
get to the
girl.
top, first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a look around.
There's a girl just
Okay.
because I have
And
a
I'm gonna
penis.
try and
You see that there's a
Me?
giant clock tower built into the middle of the temple, sort of as a giant.
It's not a sentence I wanted to use.
okay. And then I'm
not
gonna take a
false.
wider
You also
look
got a
around and
tail.
try to
It's
place
like-
where I
But
could have
tail is
seen the
not a
city
sexual
from
organ.
in
No,
my
it's just
dream.
fun.
I'm
From the ground.
See, now that doesn't
well,
sound
well
like
now I'm
no,
on the
you're
temple,
not.
so I'm a little higher up, right?
Why? It is fun.
I asked you
Tails
which
are fun.
temple was the highest up.
Yeah, did you just?
I
you
literally-
envision yourself just teleporting to the top of it. I'm confused.
No, but I'm imagining we're walking upstairs to the temple.
Oh, yeah. There's some stairs. It's not like a huge difference in elevation.
Usually
Okay, so
temples
I
have
need to go.
stairs.
So there's stairs. Okay, well then let's
I
go
was
inside.
having trouble envisioning what you were.
I need to know what
Um,
I'm looking away to get up high.
Can
So
you
we're gonna walk
show me?
into the temple then.
yes.
I wanna know about the deer.
And what do we
that
find inside?
slide.
Inside a chapel with
A
several
priest?
pews. There's a priest in attendance.
I'll approach the priest.
Hello, priest.
Sort of a half elf.
The
older
three
half-elf.
ladies approach the priest.
You just like hovering in your ear in spirit form. Go to confessional.
An older half elf woman sort of turns to see you. What brings you?
You
to
Go to
this-
confessional, Gerald.
I
Confession.
wanted to commune with my
Confessional.
god, Cord, and this seemed like the most fitting of the temples that were around.
Did you say something?
Well,
But to really get in touch with my god, I really like to be
You're
near
not
the
here,
sky.
so I can't talk.
And so I was hoping if there was any ways I could get higher up in the church. I wanted to maybe try and get up on that roof.
make it a deception check.
It's not entirely wrong. I do have the intention of using commune,
But you are.
but I am
If
withholding
we're doing
the
deception
truth.
stuff, let me do it.
Well, I already got
I have
started.
a plus 12.
I know, but I already started the lie.
Alright.
19
19.
plus 1, so that's a mod
Plus
20.
That's good. Yeah, she will say, oh, well, yeah, deeply sorry we do not have the requisite temple to Cord here, but we can certainly accommodate your needs.
How lovely.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you
And
so
like,
much.
let's
We make do with what we've got.
Yeah,
I
it's-
respect that you're letting me use your temple for my worship.
Yeah,
Thank
she'll,
you. Thank
point,
you.
She'll point to a spiral staircase and say,
Hail
that-
Hitler.
Shut the fuck up!
say,
Why is that your first thought?
Because it's
At
fucking.
least go with Cthulhu Katagan.
Who's Hitler?
Yeah, no. Everyone here is like,
You don't
who
want-
Hitler? But like us at the table, we're just like, God damn it.
I
Jesus,
fucking
Jenny.
hate churches. Let's
You
go
went from
upstairs.
Shabbat Shalom to Heil Hitler.
Yeah,
Like,
that's a big shift.
we know you got murder on the brain, but this is ridiculous.
And nobody's letting me murder anyone!
Yeah! I wonder why!
Is it showing?
Yeah, because
I wonder what happened when people let Hitler murder people.
Oh my god, Hitler was also a great leader, okay?
We're done. We're done.
This.
We're dropping this.
I'm joking.
Yeah, I know.
We
will.
all know.
There is a spiral staircase that leads up. She
This
says
is being
leads into
recorded.
That's okay.
into the clock tower, and there are windows up there.
might have to see
Okay.
what's behind
And
this
I'm gonna look out those
disguise.
windows.
that's the
Uh-huh,
interlude.
And do I have a good view?
You know, the song on the album
how's
where he's
the view
turning
out
into a
this window?
belligerent racist.
Yeah.
What?
I'm asking how the
I'll
view
say my
out the
first thought
window
was
is.
It's a good view. You can see much more of the city skyline.
Oh, this is perfect.
And I will allow another perception check to identify.
I'm the crowd who's to change our history.
I'm
Bardic
trying my
inspiration.
hardest at this.
Every
Do you want
Would
to-
that help?
Would you like to give inspiration? You can do
I'm
that.
giving you bardic inspiration.
Bardic inspiration.
It does
Wonder
it
to
gives a
myself,
different benefit on
how could the land
ability
be
check.
pure? Got a call from the rush staff, and they told
Ability
me
check.
I
I would like you to
Sure.
review the ability at some point.
What about?
Your mode of potential. So for an ability check,
Oh,
you can roll the inspiration die essentially with advantage. You get to roll it twice and choose one.
What's the inspiration dice? A D.
It's whatever your
I think it's an
No, you just get to roll twice.
no.
it's-
The
no.
bardic inspiration.
Bardic,
die
it's a
gets rolled
D8.
twice.
So it's a D8.
it's a D8.
Can I use guidance on top? Guidance is a cantrip, I know.
Yeah, that's that. Yeah.
Okay.
You can do that. So it's another D4 on top of it.
Okay, so I'm rolling.
How many dice can we add to this?
Yeah.
And then
A D8 with
Geraldo gives
advantage?
the guidance advantage.
Yep.
And then a D4.
Unfortunately, his
D20.
profuse sweating has made it slip from everyone's hands.
No.
Then Stickford the Time Lord steps in.
RJ, do
And
you know how to
Stickford's
fix
got other
watches?
things to do.
Okay.
Most watches are not made to be fixed unless they're very complex.
Well, this is a Tweety Bird watch I've had since first grade.
So 4, a 7,
not
and a
something-
7. So that is
Oh,
a
but it's
mod
so
18.
Cool. Look at it.
Mod 18. Yeah, you.
In theory,
sort of
but
get
it's
the angle.
probably more
There's
trouble
that
than it's
bend
worth.
In the river.
Yeah.
There's what you saw. There's
It's not
the arc.
something that's meant
I
You
care
sort of
about it a lot.
triangulate.
You can still hold on to it.
And you think you can identify which window you were looking out of.
Can I see what kind of watch is this?
Tweety
One of
And
the
it
first adults who
was-
ever treated me like a
What
person
building?
gave me that watch.
The palace.
The palace.
Yeah.
And I know exactly what window, which means I know where the pathway is. I'm gonna try and like memorize that. You know, I have to
Yeah.
commit that to
You take
memory.
it to like a time after time, they might be able to do something.
You know your way inside the palace?
But
Yeah.
I'm gonna point out the window that I just like looked for in the palace. See that window right there? Do you think you'd be able to find that window from the inside? And
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Unless the layout changed quite a bit.
I don't think that would do a lot for being able to find windows
still have
with a
you
palace.
promise me you're on my side. You're with us. This is a clerically bonding promise. I will smite
No,
you
it's not,
if you
right,
break
TM?
if you break my trust.
TM?
I will smite you with all of Cord's
No,
knowledge.
TM, is it a no?
What
Would
part
you
of
like to make an Arcana check?
Yeah. Do I have to tell the truth? I don't want to. I got a 19.
You're pretty sure that's not how it works.
Okay, great. Yep, I promise.
Okay, she's gonna kill someone.
I will smite you if you break this promise.
I'll get smoten. I won't break the promise.
If you can help me get to that window, I can help you find that disc.
I don't know if I want to find the disc. I'm gonna kill Sigmund.
Ha.
You want to just leave the disc there? You know
I
how
think
important
we
it
should
is.
destroy that disc.
You want to
honestly.
destroy it?
Well, yeah, if the Unseelie Queen wants it as one of her resources. Also, like, she could have been bought by someone else to fucking go get it, and she has no idea what it's for. I don't know.
Something tells me there is basically no one who could buy the Unseelie Queen.
She gets brought out for
Yeah,
contracts
her
all the
name
time.
is the Lady
That's
of Pain.
called hiring.
Yeah.
It's more that she already probably wanted to do those
Yeah.
things.
Well, the only person who would buy the Unseelie Queen is the Lady of Pain, obviously.
Oh, I bet they've totally been in bed together before.
No.
No, I want it.
You want it?
I want it.
I don't think that
The
would work.
I want
Unseelie
it.
Queen is not fun.
I want it.
Neither is the Lady of Pain.
I
want
can
it.
imagine, so
I
they would probably
fucking
have a
want
lot
it.
of fun
Question.
together.
I need it now.
Question.
I'm
Can-
writing a fan fiction.
Can you
have a good
actively
session?
communicate or talk to the Unseelie Queen? Can you hold a conversation with her?
Yeah.
Yeah, because the Lady of Pain just looks at you and you get eviscerated into mincemeat. You don't talk to her.
Oh.
You're also talking about a mortal.
I know. It's not even like, oh yeah, you just talk to her. She's they're on the same level. No, she just looks at you, says nothing, and
Okay.
Regardless.
Yes, I think I can get to that window. Why
Um,
do we need to get to this window?
because Chi told you to.
That is.
What?
It is crucial to what I think we need.
Are we trying to get the disc? No, right?
Are we not?
That is not what we're doing at the moment.
No,
Well, it's not on the bucket list. We're here.
it's not, right?
Yeah,
You
they're not
tell
with us. It is
Me?
just me, you, and Shava.
You're the only one who's been talking about the disc.
Yes, that is why I'm bringing it up to you, because I've connected these dots. If we want to get that disc, I
The
can help
only
you.
reason we're getting that disc is to destroy it.
If that's what you want, I'm saying I can help you. What do you
Yeah.
want? Okay.
I would like to destroy that thing.
Anyway, but meanwhile, the two of you,
Boys, what are you doing?
you're going up to the Temple of Bahamut.
Is there a reason we're coming here?
Gerald hitting the gritty.
Boys.
Gerald, is there a reason
Gerald gets
for
fucking
this?
smited.
Oh, well, sometimes, occasionally, my family would come here, do church stuff.
You guys don't have like a private chapel?
We do, but, you know, sometimes to keep up appearances, he would, you know, come out with the common raggle. I should also probably try and figure out what happened to my first wife and apologize to her for my probably awful behavior.
You think there's
Whatever.
another
Probably, but
Gerald
I think that's
with
more
that
of a
wife?
problem for the nice section of town.
If there's another Gerald with that wife, kill them.
No,
You can't tell me what to do.
I'm just saying.
you're not there.
You're not my mom.
I'm just gonna take a look around the temple to see if anything's changed.
It's mostly the way you remember.
Okay,
Well kept.
okay. Fair enough.
Italian nice?
Is there anything of interest here?
Italian nice?
Huh? Yeah.
Italian nice? Italian nice?
Blue.
I'll take a lamb.
Blue.
There's not too
Good
much
old
of it.
blue
There's
rags.
a priest on attendance.
Blue.
Okay. I'll just walk up to that priest and just kind of say, you know, evening.
Evening.
Just curious. Any type of events coming up? Any parades? Sometimes I like to do big shows. Just curious. Haven't been in town for a while, so I'm kind of out of the loop.
As such, I believe they're getting ready well, the Empire's expanding, they say. I can't say whether that's for the best, but
Well, how do you feel about it?
well, you know, it doesn't affect us. Well, it doesn't affect us directly, but I don't know if it sits right with my teachings.
And if you could do something about it, what would you do?
Well, I would say protest, but they'd probably pick me out.
That's fair. That's fair. I heard a lot of people are getting picked up, as per se, and being taken to said tower over yonder.
Well, if they've got magical inclination, yes.
Does anybody ever come back out of that tower the same? I assume the guards.
Oh, they usually eventually do come back out, but they're not.
Right,
Well,
they're different.
You've seen them, I assume.
Yes, my question is there anybody in the city that goes in and out of that building? Because, yes, I understand they take people in, and those people come out as blazers, but is there anyone that works there? Is there like a, I don't know, it might seem kind of silly, like a head research man?
I think there's a woman
A woman?
who works there.
What's her name?
I don't know her name. I've only seen her once or twice. She's
Can you describe her to me?
late 30s,
Human?
human, green robes, or black with green trim.
Hmm. You think she lives in the nicer part of town?
I think she mostly keeps to the tower. I've only seen her exit once or twice.
Do you know what for?
Mostly to meet with officiaries. I think. I don't pay too much attention.
No, it's not your job. Just simply inquiring. That's all.
Sure you don't know?
I've still got Chinese food. Also, I don't really like Italian ice.
Me neither. I just like sugar.
But
I like lemon things.
no, I've only seen her
What you
from
got
a
against
distance.
Italians, huh?
She's
They're cheap.
La cucina de papete e spaghetti.
strange.
Strange how?
I don't know how else to put it. The way she carries herself. It's something in her bearing, like
Unhinged?
maybe more. It's not. She has the appearance of a researcher, yet that's not how she carries herself.
Right.
More formally, less formally.
Less formally,
So she's lacking the demeanor.
yes. I'm sorry, I can't. I
No,
haven't seen her as much.
You're just a priest doing your worship. There's nothing wrong with that. Well, I appreciate the talk. Well, I guess we'll have to keep an eye out for Mrs. Unhinged Greenrobe.
You should also probably know there are no doors to the tower.
Then how does anyone get in?
The mages don't shape when they have reason to go in and out.
That's going to be problematic.
Unfortunately clever.
Yeah.
I think I might have access. I'm not there though, so I don't know.
Well, yeah, thanks for the talk.
Are you new to town?
Oh, well, I used to be in town, but,
You seem like someone I would remember.
no.
Have you been in this chapel before?
No, I just... There was another chapel like it at another city. I lived here when I was younger, but I went on a pilgrimage, as you might say. Kind of went to go find myself, you know?
I see.
And, well, I went
He's
on that...
found multiple Geralds.
You picked quite the time to come back, I'll say that.
That is true. It's just... I don't know. I kind of went out in the world and don't like what I found. I'm back here. I kind of feel the same. But that's not your problem. Well, keep your head down and try and look out for the people here the best you can. Good evening, and I'll leave.
Yep. You can reunite in front of the temples. It's starting to get late.
Well,
Where you want to stay, big boy?
we gotta go back for the kid Limpio.
Yeah, we do.
And where are we going after that?
I'm not sure. We could go back to the cave. Could try our luck at a tavern. Sleep in the sewers. Maybe get pooped on.
Let's sleep in the sewers.
You don't want to sleep down there. You'll get diseased for sure.
You know.
Yeah, I'm not sleeping in the sewers. I
I'm
don't want to
sure-
go
I know
back
a
in
guy
the
who tried to sleep down there once. Lost his arm the next week.
What? Oh my
Leprosy.
god.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Whole
Yeah.
arm turned necrotic.
Cave.
Yeah.
Cave.
Get a real
cave.
bad case of
Cave
leprechauns
sounds
down there.
good.
Then we have to go back to the sewers.
'Cause
That's okay.
I can guarantee you all the sanitation stuff's on the other side of town.
It's true. Well, we could either try our luck getting a room at the Rough and Tumble, or we could go back up to the cave.
We could get a room at the Rough and Tumble.
Yeah, that might be our best bet, sticking close to things.
Yeah.
It's just going to run a bit of a risk. Well, we were talking to the priest over there, and, well, we got a couple of problems. In order to get into the tower, we need stone-shapey something.
Not
Stone shaping.
necessarily, but they use stone shape to get in and out, meaning there's no actual door.
There's no
I
doors.
could modify memory to getting somebody to stone shape for us.
I don't think that spell works the way you think it works.
Actually, no, that could work.
It could, but
Like, out of character, you could modify memory and be like, yeah, you said you would take us in there.
Well, you could also make it so that a god or a mage thinks that they're taking us to the tower to be turned into blazes.
Oh my gosh, I could look like a guard or a mage. And we could get someone
I
to...
don't think you and I are going to pass for magic.
guys.
No, we're not. But if she could modify the memory of somebody with the stone shape that we're going to be taken to the tower...
I know. Modify
Oh,
my memory.
I see what you're getting
So
Can
that
you
all
stone
stone
shape?
shape do the thing.
She can stone shape.
Well, you have stone shape.
Yeah, I tried to say something, but
Oh,
I kind of got talked
I'll
about.
modify her memory.
apologies. Stop that.
I said, hey, I think I have
Modify your own
something.
memory.
Let me check. I do. I just gotta sleep,
Oh,
so we
apologies.
can do it tomorrow. No, you're fine.
Hell yeah, Chi.
But I have the ability to.
That solves that problem, I guess.
I also.
One day I'll get to cast modify memory.
I also have meld in the stone, which can let me hide in stone. I think.
Hide in stone,
But I have.
I
meld.
don't really want to go inside stone, but if you could make a door
Oh,
for
she
us,
can't cast that on other people.
that would be great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're going to need to find a way to get into that. One, we're going to need to scope out how guarded the
I'm
tower
assuming
is.
you
We're
knew
going to
that.
have to try and see if we
But you
can
have
get
to-
in there without
Yeah.
causing too much of a ruckus.
That's why it would help to have a guide.
And unfortunately, not a ruckus is not our strong suit.
I know, but we just don't want every god and...
No, I'm agreeing with you.
The
I'm
man
just saying,
himself.
unfortunately, like, realistically, that's not really what our group's good at.
If we have to go loud, we have to go loud, but we should at least try, right?
I have to drop some of my armor if I want it to be good for stealth,
Same.
but that would make me easier to hit. And do you want the
Significant.
person who's gonna help bring you back dead?
I'm not saying you have to get nay.
I didn't say
That's
naked.
not what she meant.
Nowhere in there did I say naked. I said less armor, which is fine, but also more squishy, which is not fine.
I'm sure Shaw would be into that.
Well, we could,
Well,
undeniably,
Shava can
yes.
deal with my armor later. That's not your problem.
We can formulate a plan on that later.
You see the sky is starting to get
So
dark.
what'd you guys learn at your temple?
I learned that I hate churches.
What a surprise.
This soon?
I think
And you didn't erupt into flames the moment you stepped in?
I know where to find the disc, which also means I know where one of the like secret
Water.
areas
Okay.
in the
Does
palace
that mean-
is. And I'm gonna point over at the palace.
Yeah.
Should be.
Should be.
I'm gonna point out to Zergo the window. Zergo, can we have a quick discussion over there?
Sure.
I'm gonna pull you off to the private.
Hey. No fighting while we're going.
No promises.
Ha, I'd win.
Shut up, Gerald.
No promises. No promises. No promises.
And no murder while we're gone, and no wedding.
No promises.
What do you mean no wedding?
No weddings while we're gone.
There's no one here I want to marry.
Good. Keep it that way.
What?
That is subject to change.
Just think about Dave.
Oh,
A couple of things.
He
That
just wants to
window.
marry you.
Is almost right next to where that disc that Styx is looking for is located.
Sorry, one more time?
You know how Styx is looking for a disc?
Yeah.
Well,
Vaguely.
vaguely, yep. It's right next to that window. Like, I know where it
Sorry,
is from
it's in
them.
the city.
Yeah. It's in that palace.
You gotta be fucking with me right now.
I'm not fucking
Why are
with
you telling me this?
One thing at a time.
I have not and still don't fully trust Styx.
Why
What about
not?
Gerald? You don't trust Gerald?
I'm gonna
Gerald's too much of an
trust
idiot.
in
His
me.
problem isn't that he can't be like it's
Me
not that I
singing, like,
can't
the
trust
Snake
you, it's that
song
I
from
know
Jungle
you
Book.
just aren't able to be trusted.
To a certain extent, the less Gerald knows, the less trouble he can get us in.
Really. He's on a need to know
I
basis.
still want my truth serum back.
And the other thing,
Yo, when I
About
pee it
your
out, you
letter.
can have it.
do you need time
Okay.
to find your
No, my
friend?
pee.
Thanks.
But we can worry about that as we're going along.
Okay, well if you need to slip
Because,
away or
frankly, if
anything,
we stay in the tavern, I'm probably
What's
going to
up?
ask you
I
some
can
questions.
babysit Gerald
I
if you
ain't
need
broccoli.
to.
You got my
But,
broccoli.
like,
Yeah, she is.
Thank you.
I know
I'm sorry.
No, you're good. I was
seemed
just,
upset, and I don't want to press things because it's not always what everyone wants to talk about. But I'm here to at least help you get what you need to get.
I appreciate that much. For now, she can take care of herself.
And we don't want to blow her cover.
That is the last thing I want. Or
Exactly.
I will drop any semblance of stealth and just start pummeling people.
Yeah. So, it's just like you guys are talking, and I'll be talking to Styx. So, my first
We
wife,
shouldn't leave them alone too long.
she was originally from another city. It was an arranged marriage.
From-
And, well,
diversity.
From Chengdu.
yeah. I haven't seen her ever since I left. I don't know what happened to her. I went looking for her a couple times.
Where's Shava?
We were literally just
Which
in
she-
Chengdu.
No, she pulled me aside.
Oh, okay.
So presumably Shava is like,
Milling around.
is assumedly like an
Shava
equal,
hates
like,
me the most in this
she's
whole
creating an
party.
equilateral
But-
triangle with these two. She's not far, but she's keeping an equal distance from these two and reading.
God damn
So-
it, Shava. What are you reading,
When I
Shava?
come back, I'm going to approach
I'm just
Shava
trying to
from the
listen to
back.
Shava.
This, I imagine the second you speak to Shava, Amara just pokes her head over the book like,
You're all-
So, I want to at least find my first wife and, say sorry. Maybe get a divorce just because, that probably shouldn't have
Yeah,
happened.
Gerald, you think?
I told you, I try not to do that.
You're not trying hard enough.
So where are you
I
going?
try to think really hard, and then my head hurts.
You're not
we're still
trying hard
working on
enough.
that.
There's the boarding house.
There's the boarding house.
I think
We're
we're
going
heading
through a
to the
list of
boarding
things.
house.
We got to get
We're
back
heading
to
to
the
the
boarding house.
first.
We seem to be leaning towards spending a night in the tavern, though that's still a bit up for discussion.
That sounds good, I think.
Thinking is hard.
I'm gonna drink.
So
That'd be great.
but
Just
for
walking
now,
back
for
up?
now, you guys are going towards. the
Oh,
boarding house.
good. You two are actually behaving yourselves.
Help.
Okay.
I'm
You're a
about
grown
to-
woman. You can handle it.
I'm about to.
Actually, she's a grown granny.
I'm not a granny. Oh my god.
Gerald, you do realize
How
grannies are
old are you?
women, right?
What?
Yeah. You know
I'm
your
sorry,
grandmother?
you might have whispered
She's a
it, or
woman.
maybe I just didn't hear you over the
Mima?
wagons. What did you say?
I'm 88 years old.
It's just like,
How old?
how like crabs evolve?
I'm 88 years old.
88 years old.
Over very long periods of time.
Yeah,
However,
I thought women just evolved into more Mimas.
no, Mimas are women.
You know, my grandma's 72.
It's
Okay,
like
I'm
how
not
when a crab
88.
evolves, it still kind of looks like a crab.
I don't have any
Still has, like,
grandkids.
pincers.
I don't have any kids. I don't have any
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
fucking-
Don't you talk about your non-born son or daughter like that.
No, Dad remember.
I know.
I at
Maybe you
present
don't
have
wanna
no
bring it up all the
children. I
time.
will never have children. That's just not how it works.
Yes, so let it be forgotten.
What? That's the opposite.
Unless I adopt someone, but I don't think anybody would want me
What
as
if
their
adopted
mom.
your unborn child? They died. It's so sad.
You're like
Is it fair to say we're having this conversation on the way to the
Yeah,
boarding
Yeah.
house?
we were walking.
Like,
So-
specifically because we were all in agreement on the boarding house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You are heading towards the boarding house. As it comes into view of the large building, there's signs of a commotion at the front.
Ooh boy.
Shite.
Am I punching?
You see that there
Probably
appears to
the
be
fat
a
guy.
patrol of guards. And there is a form that is being pulled out of the building, and you see it is Limpio.
Being pulled by
Being-
Rupert.
No, by these guards.
Shit.
And as you see him struggling in their grasp, you see from his hands, as he struggles, you see arcane sparks.
Oh,
Fuck, he's a sorcerer.
no!
And you recall seeing how much more progress he was making than everyone else on those horseshoes.
He's a goddamn sorcerer.
What, he's been using magic?
Unknowingly, likely.
Oh no!
Remember, sorcerer's a bloodline caster.
What are
They don't
y'all
even
doing?
know they're sorcerers sometimes.
So I just had a disguise. I can.
I mean, we should.
I can fog cloud. It'd be a big risk, but it would make a big.
I'm down for it.
diversion.
I'm down
What
for
would
it.
immediately draw their attention without putting us at too
I
much
turn
risk?
into Lawrence.
If we fog cloud, well. Here's the thing.
That is a risky play.
I can always turn invisible and run away.
Again, that would still be, oh, we saw Lawrence out in the needles.
Yeah, that would put a lot of things on high alert.
You can turn into Gerald.
That would
Oh
put
my
things
God!
on even higher alert.
You're.
All right,
There is
but
a
you
reason
know
the
I'm
guy
just
who
throwing
doesn't
it out.
wear a shirt is
We
wearing
know
a
you're
cloak.
just throwing it out, and we're telling you no. Accept it.
We are saying that we appreciate the idea.
Doesn't
That would
Java
draw a
also
lot of
have
attention.
the
Modify
disguise?
memory!
Yes.
There's too many guards.
Yeah. Can I borrow
Again, not a bad
someone's
idea,
hat of
too many
disguise?
guards.
That's-
Major image.
Depends on what
Now
you're
there's
gonna
a
do.
thought.
I'm
Major
gonna
image.
turn myself into a guard.
I need to check something.
Major image.
Major image.
And, you know, I'm
Conjuring.
thinking like fog cloud
I
would
have
make a
Hold
big
Monster.
distraction.
I have Phantasmal Killer. I have Psychic
We
Glance.
can run
Heat
through,
Metal,
grab the
Heroism.
kid, get the
These are
fuck
two.
out of here.
Oh, he needs a 2.
Can you make it look like all that magic is coming from one of the guards?
Yeah.
Modify memory?
No.
I think
Major
there's too many
image.
guards for that.
Damn.
But illusory magic.
Yeah, yeah.
Now you'll have to be real careful about it because if they spot you doing that, we're in trouble.
Yeah.
I can do it.
But we can't do nothing here.
I can do it.
Okay.
Can I get? I'm gonna tap you on the shoulder and give you guidance. So if you make an ability check, you will get a plus D4.
Sick. All right. I'll cast Major Image.
Okay, let me read Major Image real quick. There's an object, creature, or some other visible phenomenon. There's no larger than a cube. Appears a spot you can see within range. Seems real and can
It's just sparks coming out of people's hands.
Yeah.
So they're not touching it. It's
yeah, no,
it's just.
I'm reading.
Well,
the-
remember, target a single
I'm seeing
guard.
if you can,
Yeah.
cause if you can hide the fact that they're also coming from Lympio's hands, cause it's.
Yeah, they won't be able to see the sparks. The sparks are displaced. Is
Well, here's
what
the
I'm
thing, though.
trying to
You
do.
could-
No, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
If you can put, and hear me out. If you can put any sort of enough of a magical effect around him, you can make it look like he's framing Livio. The guards are already known to bully people here.
And you can use modify memory on whoever originally saw it to make them forget they saw it, so that you can sell the lie that they faked it to begin
I'd be
with.
casting a lot of spells, but that's okay.
Well, you don't need to modify memory
One
right
thing
now.
I'll say there's also
One thing at a time. I'm just
of the guards.
gameplay.
There are 5 of them.
Okay.
Well, 6. The
Six.
5
Six.
like but with weapons. You know, and what you expect from guards. The last one is more of. You see, around his neck, he's wearing like a drum, and he has a pair of drumsticks that he's just sort of like. He appears to be like marshalling them.
Okay.
That's an easy target. Instruments creating magic is not uncommon at all.
Yeah.
You should know that you're a bard.
Yeah.
So he's an easy target to make it look like he's the actual caster.
Yeah.
Okay,
Does this work for you, DM?
Would you like? You can. I will allow you to make a sleight of hand check so they don't notice you casting.
I mean, she could like stand behind me and Gerald.
Sleight of hand is an ability check.
So
So
I
you
add
get a
this
Add
to
the
it.
D4.
Okay. 7 plus 7 is 14, plus 2 is 16.
16.
Hell yeah.
That's not bad.
Alright, they don't notice you casting the spell. What would you like to make it look as happening?
Like the sparks that are coming out of Olympio's hands are now coming out of the drum's hand. Coming out of the
the
drum.
drummer. Yeah. So with Major Image, I don't think you can hide something. You can create something. So what that can do.
Can we make bigger sparks coming out of the drum?
You can. And they will see that happen. You'll
Big
see the
enough that
guards
small sparks will be part of it.
see this, register it, and,
Big enough so that the small sparks look a part of it?
well, they look at it and see it, and they carry on.
they don't seem to react.
What?
I'm just gonna go up. Oh, so you're in the business of framing kids now, you bunch of cocks? You fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
This doesn't concern you, citizen.
Oh, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
Wait,
It does.
you'll talk to anyone with
Actually, it
magic,
does.
but your drummer buddy here makes a couple of sparks on a kid, and you want the kid?
He's on payroll.
And we bought the kid.
That's our kid.
That is our kid. And you're trying to frame our kid and take them off right after we bought them?
Move along, citizen.
No, that's ours.
That's our property.
I think you guys are very bad at negotiating.
They'll say, look,
I do hope the irony is not lost on you.
private citizens casting magic are to be taken to the tower. That is the law.
Clearly, this kid isn't casting any magic. It's coming from your fucking drummer.
It's coming from the drummer. Yeah, it's coming from the drummer.
Anyone can see that. You have 5 people telling you they see that.
So
5
it's
on
coming
5.
from the
What do you
drummer.
think's gonna happen?
At this point, the guards will draw their weapons and
Cool.
sort of like, not like move to attack, but like the threat is clear. Like, push off or this gets violent.
What's the temperament of the rest of the crowd look like?
There are some people watching, and there are some that are sort of like disgruntled or yelling or just not.
So that's it? I'm just going to look at the crowd. So that's it then? Now it's not enough that you cast magic and they grab you? Now they can just say you cast magic and grab you?
You see,
Now
like,
no
They're
one's
taking
safe.
a kid. A small kid. Not even, like, 11.
10 years old.
Got bad news for you. If any of you thought you were safe because you weren't casters, now they can just say you are. If they're willing to take a children, they'll take any of you.
make a deception check.
Deceive.
Deceive. I can't give you guidance.
So my only hope on that front is that the magic and the rest of the yelling is giving some kind of lowering to the DC. But that is for Quinn to know and for us to worry about.
Yes,
Cool.
yes. Well, I could guidance.
I'm going to blow my inspiration on this, actually.
Oh, he's blowing his inspiration.
Oh, preemptive inspiration.
Oh.
And that's a nat 20.
Wow!
Unmodified.
Yo!
I have a +0, so the nat 20 just is 20.
Yo, let's go.
The crowd starts to get quite rowdy. You'll see they start throwing things.
Yeah, and I'm gonna kind of sift in with the crowd and grab like maybe a rock or a brick or something, and I'm gonna throw it at the drum guy's head.
Okay, make an unarmed ranged attack.
Yo, how you want this 19 plus 8?
That'll be it.
What am I rolling, a d4?
The absolute fear in everyone when Quinn says that doesn't hit.
Yeah. What am I rolling
better
for? It's
hit.
just
It's a 19.
max damage.
No, it's a 19 plus 8.
Alright, that'll hit him.
Yeah.
in
It's
the
27.
So that better hit.
He'll sort of like, he'll say under his breath, "Sod this."
Sod this.
He'll take the sticks, strike the drum, and he will cast dancing lights.
Oh
is an
wow,
actual
he is a magic man. This fucker.
Hey, we were right.
You will see up in the sky, about 100 feet up, a swirl of
Just
4
a check.
red
You don't happen
lights
to have counter spell, do you?
materializes.
Oh, they're signaling
You
for
probably should have
backup.
counted
Hold on. Let me.
Can I counter that with counterspell?
Do you have counterspell?
Yeah, I
She
do.
forgot she had counterspell.
You have counterspell.
And
Fucking
he is
counter.
casting.
Oh, it's counter charm. It's not.
Ah,
It's not the same thing.
shame.
That is not the
That
same
is
thing.
not the
Sorry.
same thing.
Hold on.
It's alright.
So
Simple
I need to go back to
misremembering.
evaluating my options.
Yes, I have blatantly stolen this tactic from Order of the Stick.
It's a good
That
tactic.
is from Order of the Stick.
Because it works and it makes sense.
Should we roll initiative yet?
We're getting there.
Okay.
I mean, trying to avoid that, honestly.
Honestly,
a full-on initiative set.
I know, but it just seems.
Well,
weird.
it might not be like full combat, but initiative to just sort through the chaos and figure out what everyone's doing.
Yeah.
But sorting through the chaos removes the purpose of chaos.
E.
You gonna give me crap if I grab another one of these?
Should just have one.
I know. So that's a yeah. Alright, I won't.
If you're still hungry, why don't you eat something to eat?
I'm not still hungry, I want sugar.
I don't think I have anything.
Oh no.
Well,
Fog cloud?
I have fog cloud. So does she.
Can't exactly.
Do I know what the spell on this spell scroll is that I have in my inventory?
do you remember when you got it?
No!
Then I don't know what to tell you.
I've had it for a while. I don't know what it is.
You didn't notate what the spell was?
No! I
Oh,
thought it was
we
somewhere
should've.
in the list.
Oh, Alice.
Hey.
It's a 3rd level spell scroll, that's all I know.
Oh, now it can
The
be whatever
spell's-
Quinn wants.
The spell saving throw DC is 15 and attack bonus is plus 7.
What I can tell you is it's not counterspell.
Oh no! Oh fuck! Yeah, no, I don't got no option. I mean, I can smite the fucker. I don't know how much that would really help us
I have
though.
hold monster.
I have hold person. I can paralyze him.
Tell you what, why don't we get into initiative and see what everyone has
Yeah,
to
that
do?
sounds right.
Because now this beacon
Woo!
has appeared in the sky, and you imagine backup is on its way.
9.
No, it's not. They won't waste troops on the slums.
9.
7.
6.
5.
16.
Go.
9. Jeez, Alice, calm down.
Fuck you.
Oh my god.
Alright,
Kiss
I
my
wasn't ready. Can
ass.
you give me those numbers again? You got a 9?
Yeah, I got a 9.
Okay.
My
5.
initiative is plus 5.
Mine is
Gerald
plus
got
0.
16.
Nice.
Minus 1.
What was yours?
7.
7.
Why is my initiative so high?
Good dex.
Huh.
Chavez
Yeah,
at 13.
good dex.
I have a charisma score of 19.
There you go.
Plus 4.
That's a good plus 4.
So I'm like,
My
guys,
wisdom
my
is
deception is
19.
plus 12. Even if I'm not that great at being Gerald, like,
Yeah,
Oh,
jack of all trades.
My highest
That'd
stats
be
are
fine.
wisdom,
Expertise is
strength, and
busted.
constitution.
yeah.
Okay.
Plus, my intimidation is plus 8.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, it is a charisma score.
My
Rogues.
performance is plus 8. My sleight of hand is plus
Wait,
7.
did you say rogues?
Rogues, bards.
There
They
you go.
get, they get expertise.
Yeah. I was like, wait a minute, what? Our rogues not here.
Rogues and bards. both
Rogues,
get it.
bards. They both
Yeah.
get expertise.
Yes, they do.
Alright, Gerald.
Okay.
Gerald. Gerald.
Well, I'm gonna. There's not much point. Alright. I think I am going to
Cast Dancing Pecs.
cast dancing pecs. Yeah, really, yeah. Boom, 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 boom. Who's the guard that's grabbing Limpio?
Just one of the guys with the sword.
Just one of the guys.
Okay. So we don't want to full on combat these guys.
No,
It's up to
no, that is not wise.
So
Because by the time we get through all of them, the reinforcements will arrive.
I'm gonna rage.
Can I go around the corner and turn the Lawrence?
I'm still kind of. No,
Sure, if
Lawrence
you
is
want.
not going to help us.
To
He would tell them to stand down.
Why are you here in the slums? Where did you come from? What?
that would be like walking through the absolute shittiest part of fuck nowhere, Alabama, and then there's just Joe Biden.
Yeah.
You'd be like, "Sir, what are you doing here? Where is your guard?" Why is any, or even like,
Classified.
Biden.
Classified. I signed an NDA.
or even fucking, like Kevin McCarthy, it's like, Mr. Speaker, what are you doing out here?
To be
Classified.
fair, if I saw Joe Biden on the street and I was like, "Where are you?" I'd expect him to go.
Yeah, I'm
chocolate
gonna
chip."
rage and I'm gonna go run in and
He
basically
only gets that lost on
body
stage.
or drop kick the guy grabbing Limpio.
Okay.
Now, if he was on a bike in the middle of nowhere, Alabama, now then he's just out for a ride.
So what is your goal here?
My goal is to shove him or get him away from Limpio so that I can pick him up and get out.
Okay.
Give him the old playground push.
I was gonna just drop kick him.
I'm gonna hold person or fog cloud, depending on what happens when it gets to me. I'm pretty sure I'm at the bottom of the order. I've been the champion of
Is
just
there a grapple condition?
having low
Conditions is grapple dude. Also has effect move and use the grapple feature of the week. Yeah, okay. So you're gonna basically do a shove.
Yep.
Okay.
Shove it.
In that case,
Give him a push.
go ahead and make an athletics check, contested by his athletics or acrobatics.
Yeah, good luck.
Do it. Be an athlete.
Do it.
17 plus 8.
I probably don't even have to roll.
Plus 82.
Yep, plus 82.
You can roll well, but I doubt his bonus is high enough. Okay, you got a 23, which is pretty solid, but still, you hit him like a fucking battering ram.
So as I go to like drop kick him, and he like there's like a second in the air where he like holds me, and I squat my muscles, and I'll just like maybe if he hears me say, I'll go, "Your training regimen sucks."
Big muscle boy.
Yeah, and he goes sprawling. Alright, anything else?
I will. I mean, I guess I'll pick myself up and try and grab Limpio, or just be like, just like, come on, boy, we gotta get out of here.
You're like the Terminator in Terminator 2 grabbing
come
the
with,
little guy
come
off
with me
the
if you want to live.
grabbing the little kid off the motorcycle.
Yeah. So I know I moved in and shoved the guy. Can
Off
I
his
grab
dirt bike.
Limpio by the hand, or even pick him up
Yes.
and start to move away?
Essentially, so a shove and grapple both replace one of your attacks as part of your attack action.
Okay.
So you can shove him and then grapple Lumpio, who
Yeah.
will not resist.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pick him up, and then I still have movement.
Yep.
So is that like an alley or somewhere I can move?
You can start moving towards the alley.
Okay.
You use most of your movement to get up to the ground.
No, that's fine.
Okay, we'll protect you, Gerald.
So I will move into that alley.
You'll start.
Yeah.
Did you bring a moving van?
Alright, next is Shava. What
Vans haven't been
I don't know
invented
what
yet.
Shava wants to do.
What does Shava have available to do?
A lot of destructive spells.
Yeah, and a lot of stuff that probably would be bad here.
Like, so many destructive spells.
Reward, Great Bonfire, Eldritch Blast, Prestidigitation. Prestidigitation is something.
I have prestidigitation.
What does it do?
Lots of stuff.
Prestidigitation.
Armor of Agathis.
Wow!
Tentacles of Light, the Element. Summon a Murder Comet.
Hi, prestidigitation. What does it do? A lot of things. Wow!
You can go Gaseous Form. Yeah, she doesn't have a lot, honestly. She has Dimension
Oh,
Door.
fucking hell. That's good.
Oh, it takes a minute to summon a Murder Comet.
Oh my god! Can you tell me what it does? The spell does a minor trick that a novice spellcasters can use for practice. You create one of the following magic effects within range. Instantaneous harmless sensory effects such as shower of sparks, puff of wind, faint musical notes, or odd odor. Instantaneously light or snuff out a candle, a torch, or a small campfire. Instantaneously clean or soil an object. I should have cleaned the bell.
Sure. That would have helped. That was the solution all along.
Make a crawl or small mark. non-magical trinket that can fit in my hand that lasts up for until the end of my next turn. Yeah.
What do you
use
think
prestidigitation?
I don't know. In this situation,
Shall we phone the Tyler?
Can we pull a
We should
Hail
phone Tyler.
Hydra here and we all have little tearstone trinkets?
No.
that's not
No,
how
that
it
would be
works.
awful.
That
A, not how it works. B, I don't know why you would.
So
You're
we can get out of
really-
here without
That-
getting
Oh,
in trouble.
look, you're all suddenly holding, like, do you not?
No, this is higher powers at work, boys.
any kind of like
You're
fog.
not good at the whole
Any-
political subterfuge
She
thing,
can
are
turn
you?
into mist herself. And she has Dimension Door.
I mean, theoretically, she could
I think
dimension
so.
door the kid and herself, and then the rest of us can just scatter.
Gerald already grabbed the kid and ran.
Get her.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
Gerald-
fog cloud.
Gerald is running.
Now that Gerald has the kid and is running, I'm gonna fog cloud as soon as it gets to me,
That
and we're
sounds
just
good.
running. We should just be focused on getting away. Shaba should start
Okay.
going away. I'm just gonna lick a Shaba.
Featherfall. I never used Featherfall.
Well, we haven't really been falling off anything too high.
Yeah, we're what are you gonna do? Like climb on top of a house?
Well,
and then jump?
actually,
Well,
that would be an
careful,
easy
if there's-
escape from the tower.
If
It
there
would.
was ever a time for Featherfall, it's when there's a lot of skyscrapers we're gonna have to infiltrate.
I have Featherfall.
If Shada's not doing anything, then the guards will go.
Can she use her
No!
dash action to make double movement? Get further away, right?
Yeah, she can basically start looking.
Okay.
The guards are going to go after you, and try to grab Limpio from your grasp.
Good luck.
You've grappled him.
Alright, so these will be contested athletics.
Damn right.
That was the first one.
So, 13 plus 8.
Nope, that's a 12.
Okay.
Next one,
18 plus 8.
23, but that's not enough.
18 plus 8 isn't 23.
No, the
13 plus 8.
they're listing their own.
Fuck, okay.
Oh, okay.
Fourth one,
13 plus 8.
I don't know what you're
One more
expecting,
time.
Quinn. When's the last time you asked this guy for a check and he said anything less than 12 before
13 plus 8.
modifiers?
fucking hell. Wait, 13 plus 8 is what, 21?
Yeah.
22.
No kidding.
The last guard will imagine.
No, I used my inspiration.
Oh, yeah.
Bitch.
Let Quinn have one win.
I mean, he
14 plus 8. Fuck you.
22.
That's equal. On a tie.
That's DM's discretion.
There's one guard who gets a little bit. Like, that makes
I really just don't know what Quinn was expecting. I've yet to hear RJ say anything less than 12 before modifiers. Like, it happens like once in a blue moon, where he'll say like, 5 plus 4.
I'll say he manages to. Limpio is no in neither of your grasps now.
Okay.
Oh, okay, that's
so
not bad.
he's broken grasp but doesn't have a hold of him. Okay, that's fair.
Limpio, go invisible.
6.
This kid just learned he was a sorcerer.
I can turn him invisible.
You have to touch him, though.
Yeah.
Invisibility is a touch spell.
And then
Sure
we
is.
also
Do
lose track
something
of
to
him.
help Gerald and distract the guards.
Fog Cloud? I don't want to
That's-
steal your thunder.
I mean, hey, if it works, it works.
I mean, we could look between the both of us at what we could do. Is there nothing better
I
you
have
could do?
That
prestidigitation.
wouldn't help.
Everybody smells a really bad fart.
That would be cool, but that would take a lot of way more castings than you have time for on a turn.
Totally. I mean,
Here, if we want to
can
do
I
fog cloud,
cast
and we,
sleep on the guy who's making the lights in the sky?
I don't think they'll have low enough help for you to be able to make good use of sleep.
That's a little debatable at this point. With an upcast, like maybe.
Yeah.
No guarantees. I don't think it's a slam dunk, but I think there's like a chance.
I mean,
5d8?
if we want to do fog cloud without it being suspicious of magic, we could delay it and fake it and make it look like it was like a thrown like smoke bomb.
But I don't really think it matters at this point.
Well, I mean, we don't want them to think
Well-
there's multiple spellcasters. They might heighten the alarm. We want to get the kid, get the fuck out of here. We don't want to make things
So
any
can
more
I cast
suspicious
Fog
for
Cloud?
ourselves. I think,
Fog cloud?
yeah, you could clear cast it. Do you think we would be able to fake it
the way I described of making it look like you're throwing
Yeah,
a
I'm
smoke
gonna
bomb?
deception a fake.
Maybe, but
Smoke
also
bomb.
most of the guards are currently facing away, dealing with Gerald.
Yeah.
This is
True.
true.
All right, I'm gonna cast fog cloud, and
Okay.
I'm gonna
Make a
make
slight-
it look like it was a smoke
You're
bomb.
gonna go. Oops.
Yeah. Oops.
Make a sleight of hand check.
Okay. I got a 14.
14. Alright. The guards seem to be preoccupied with Gerald.
Yeah, Gerald, keep him occupied.
You'll see the drummer, like, glance over.
You just point to some random person. Is it someone else?
He just looks over and you're just like, why would you cast that?
Why would you cast that?
Wait, RJ, grab him, spin him in circles, and go, him! He's the caster!
He did it. He's the caster.
Spin him in circles.
That's a prototype.
Actually, wait, it's a
Yeah.
fog cloud. So, what is
Nobody can see me after I cast it.
Where are you centering it?
On the Gerald and the kid.
Okay, so that whole kerfuffle is now.
Yeah.
Obscure.
Yeah. So, yeah. Then, yeah, no, they can't see shit.
Sweet.
Can't see shit, Captain.
Zergo.
And I'll cast Bardic Inspiration as a bonus action.
So what isn't currently in the fog
Well,
cloud?
Zergo.
Yeah.
Not in the fog cloud. I'd say Chi. Probably. Yeah, Shava's on her way out.
You guys should just gee it. If
I think
you
we
can.
should just get.
Just gee it.
Sticks.
I heard you. I asked a question.
No, yeah, you're fine.
Yeah.
Gerald.
Go to the tavern not full of guards.
So is it just Chi?
Chi, Shava, Sticks are, and you currently would be out of it.
Okay, is the drum guy in it?
You can bring me down
I'm not bringing
Italian
it up.
ice.
I'm just starting to clear shit.
Oh, okay.
What did you want?
I can go and get one of the Italian ice.
Oh, you want one now?
I was still gonna have more of my dinner.
Shut up.
Oh. The crowd still seems pretty rowdy, right?
Okay.
How far into the fog cloud is drum guy? Because he didn't move when you were moving all the guards.
He's closer to the outskirts.
Do I think I have a good idea of where he is?
Yeah, you don't think he's moved. It
We're
would
gonna
be,
do exactly.
you would
what
have
I want you to
disadvantage
do.
on any, anything you try to do to him, probably. Depending on what it was.
Make sure that's tight. Hold it.
If you're not 100% sure, you can hold your action until I give you guidance to make it easier for you.
Well, I have a bardic inspiration.
That too.
Yeah, because I kind of want to judo throw old drum boy into the crowd. Feed him to the wolves.
Yeah, fuck it.
Alright.
I kind of want to throw him.
I
Fuck
kind
that
of want to
guy.
throw this guy to the angry citizen.
Honestly,
You grab
fuck
him
that
and
guy.
you judo throw him into the crowd. Why would you do that?
Why would you throw yourself into the crowd, you fool?
Would you do that to yourself?
Okay,
Get the
go
fuck out
ahead.
of his guard.
If you'd like to do that, you can go into the crowd and make a grapple check. So athletics with disadvantage, because you don't quite know where he is.
That's fair. Your bardic inspiration's a D8, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
And it's an ability check, so you
Yep.
would get to roll it twice.
Sick.
Roll 2d8.
Oh, that's way better. Bardic die went from a 1 to a 7.
Woo!
So athletics is going to be 26 after all said and done.
He got a 6.
Oh, we're throwing a man.
You are throwing a man.
We are judo throwing this man to. We are literally going to feed him to the wolves.
I will
Look,
basi-
it's a shooting star. No,
That's a
it's a
grapple. I
plane.
will essentially call this a type of shove. So just go ahead
I am
and
okay with that.
make an athletics check to see how this goes.
Okie dokie.
Go, there, go. Shove that guy.
Athletics of 21.
Athletics of 21.
I'd like to imagine anytime people use my bardic inspiration, you can hear like nice affirmations in your ear.
Affirmation.
Affirmations.
No, all I hear from your bardic inspiration is da 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 da.
Really?
Yeah,
all I
it
think I
would
hear is kill him. Do it, kill him.
That would be probably. It'd be whatever you guys
Anyway.
imagine it to be.
He goes
Honestly.
flying into the crowd. And yeah, no, he is now trying to extricate himself from this angry crowd.
So are they punching him? Are they doing anything?
Yeah,
Is he losing concentration?
Well, yeah.
That's what I want to know.
He just got thrown.
Yeah,
Well,
this
throwing doesn't deal damage.
I'll give him
necessarily.
a few concentration rolls.
That would make you lose your concentration if all of a sudden you were thrown.
I think getting pummeled
the
by the
lights-
crowd is a bigger thing.
That
Go
too.
out.
Ah, success.
Yeah, nice.
Now,
Good job.
they may have already been
throwing.
noticed.
Now, they
True,
might have already been
but
noticed,
This is a big city,
True.
and
We still have
losing
time
your
to do that.
exact waypoint is going to buy us just a bit of time.
That's true. Alright, cheat.
And I would
Alright.
just like to use my rest of my movement to begin skedaddling.
Yep.
I'm gonna
Not through the fog cloud, mind you, because that's
look around
not
at all the
helpful.
people. Don't let them hold you down! And I'm gonna cast Beacon of Hope on every citizen in the 30 feet radius of me to, just instill hope and vitality in this part of the slums. And I'm just gonna be like, don't let this hold you down! They can't stop you!
Eat
And I'm
more
gonna
chicken.
fucking book it!
Remind me what Beacon of Hope does.
Beacon of Hope, it's mostly just for the flavor, but
Right.
this spell bestows hope and vitality. Choose any number of creatures within range for the duration. Each target has advantage on wisdom saving throws and death saving throws and regains the maximum number of hit points possible.
Okay. So it doesn't do a lot.
It doesn't do a lot, but like hope and
Mechanically.
vitality. I did it for the flavor.
I understand.
For the
And start
flavor.
Huh?
You start booking?
And then I'm booking it the rest of the way.
I'm assuming we're all going back to that one tavern.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think you might still have some stuff to do. But
But yeah,
we're
I think that's
expecting
the
to
safest
see you
option.
Alright, next up is the drummer's turn. He is going to re-up Dancing Lights.
while getting shuffled around by the crowd.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is his best action.
What is your purpose? You cast dancing lights. Oh my god.
Gerald.
Alright, I'm gonna grab me Olympio.
Alright, and you start booking?
I guess I'm gonna take the dash action.
Well, that would be your action to grab him.
Alright, that's fine. I mean, I had 40 feet of movement.
Yeah.
Question, can I get to the river?
You're
Gerald, no.
not in a turn.
Not in a turn, but I can get near it.
You can go on your way.
You're not at the river.
Okay, that's fair. Well, I need to get somewhere where they can't find me.
Right.
Alright, I guess
Well,
I'll just...
there's a big fog cloud.
Right, I guess I'll grab Limpio and I'll start rushing my way down the alley to try and, like, dip in between the houses to find somewhere where they can't see me.
Yeah, in that case, you're all getting away.
And Limpio's okay.
He's with Gerald. So you all sort of reconvene. And
So,
as
like, he's not, because it's Gerald, but he is.
Yeah, I was
because
about
it's
to say,
Gerald.
and Limpio's okay.
as you're all, Gerald, as you're approaching the rest of the party,
Gerald
and
looks and he actually grabbed a
reunite
mop.
with them.
Like,
you feel something whip around you and yank you into an alleyway.
Okay.
And as you
Gerald,
look,
now's not the time to indulge in BDSM.
as you look down, you see that the thing around you is a tail.
Oh,
And
okay.
you will
yeah.
hear a voice say, "Come with me if you want to live."
oh my god!
And I'm just kind of like, oh, you're that hot lady.
You'll see like these sort of the eyes sort of smolder in the dark of Macaria the tiefling.
She's just like, I just say, oh, you're that hot lady, and she doesn't even acknowledge
No.
it.
No, she's chill.
And I just kind of lean my head out up the alley. Guys, Zergo, I found your hot friend.
I have already gone by you the second you even started that sentence.
I'll change the music here. Alright, so the rest of you see Zergo duck. You're ducking into this alley with Gerald.
Also, you know what might have been a mistake? Because I raged,
Oh,
my spectral
The blue people.
Oh,
the
yeah.
spectral guardians would have been seen.
they were
And they might, somebody might recognize them.
There was a lot of chaos.
You do see, as you're in this alley, like above you, 3 robed figures pass over. your location. They don't notice you.
Yeah, so they're passing over. I'm holding the lightning javelin, just like.
Just like, they're in the walls.
They're in the goddamn walls.
They're in the goddamn walls.
But yeah, you are with Macaria. She appears to be leading you somewhere. Y'all follow.
Yes.
I guess if we're all nearby, we're following you.
Well, that's
You
a
are
tail.
led through a leading sequence of alleyways until you eventually come to a townhouse, a row home that is like the foundation is slightly elevated. So the foundations, which are wooden, are sort of like out of the ground. You'll see she crouches down and shoves some planks aside. And you see that there is a small aperture leading to a staircase downwards.
Alright.
She will hop in. The rest of you follow.
We'll hop in as well.
She goes up to this door.
I'm gonna hop in last and push the planks back.
Good, yeah, smart. Goes up to a door. She will. You'll see a slat open.
As this is going on, I'm gonna put Limpio down and say, listen, I'm sorry about the whole snatch and grab with you. We didn't want you to get taken off by those gods.
Thank you, sir.
We weren't leaving you to the
And I'll take the hood off. It's Gerald. My name's Gerald.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, he's...
That's so classic
child.
kid. Okay.
After all that, we're lucky to
Okay.
get that much.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I'll just put like a pan that's probably the size of his fucking head. Just, you gotta stay safe for your brother. Okay? No more magic. For now.
I don't think the kid can control it, Gerald.
I'm just saying, if he can.
From here. You see the slat opens. A sort of scaled golden visage fills it. I'll say, you're back. Did you bring company? She says, yes, here to help. And he sort of lights on you, is like eyes widen. Wait, isn't that? And she says, here to help.
Here to help.
And you'll see it. The door opens onto a sort of like a catacombs type space.
The Underground Railroad.
Sort of. It's lit by torches. There are passageways where you see people milling.
I meant the Fallout 4
Catacombs,
Railroad.
Is there anything
It's
like
underground.
Dead Tearstone graves, ancestral stuff.
Not here.
Okay.
You're still in the slums.
Fair enough.
But you'll see that there is a table, and there are several people sat at said table. They appear to be having some sort of meeting. Well, there are also people milling about in general.
Is there... Well, I don't know. I'm gonna kind of push Limpio towards Zergo and say, stay with him. He's strong, and he'll keep himself.
He sort of nods.
He's a real nice guy when he's
10-year-old looking up at me.
he's a real nice guy when you get to know him.
As you sort of take in your surroundings, the figure who opened the door, you see Zergo just like...
Zergo's just like, what?
Just like sitting there, just like eyeing me, just like...
What did you do?
Oh,
I'll
a little
walk over to the
10-year-old.
kid.
Hey.
Do you have games on your phone?
do you have games on that war pick?
Yeah, Minecraft.
Do you have Minecraft on that war pick?
So, You see the figure who opened the door appears to be a gold dragonborn in robes. Sort of a pleasant face. At the table there are 4 others sitting, and at the head you see a burly female half-orc in beat-up leathers and with an eye patch.
Oh, that's so badass.
Yeah, sort of with a stern, like a sort of stern expression on her face.
An eye patch? God damn.
There, you also see what looks to be a jittery Kenku sitting at one seat.
I'm just kind of looking at the Kenku. Is he okay?
I really thought you were gonna say, is that soap?
No, is he okay?
The third figure you see is a sort of wizened, old-looking portal. Not Baka, but just
No, Baka retired.
Baka, much thinner than Baka.
I would like to retire.
Baka
That
after a
sounds
gym membership?
Less muscular, but just sort of like
He retired and got into Zumba.
holding a staff, sort of with a permanent squint in both eyes.
So Uguay.
Wait, from Kung Fu Panda?
Yeah.
Yeah, portal.
Oh, God.
And the last figure is human. And this figure will
I don't
look,
trust anyone. in
hear
this room
all of
right
you
now.
talking and look up. And you will see this, what appears to be this resistance meeting, or like this appears to be a resistance.
Where's
of
the
some kind.
rebellion?
And this female human will look up and lock eyes with you,
I'll just kind of look at her and go,
and
Yep.
you will see the long
What?
hair
I know that gaze.
What?
and
Human
sort of
woman
the
locking
sort
eyes
of
with
look
Gerald.
of surprise in the face
It's his first
of your first wife.
Oh
I recognize her.
Aw.
No, but that is where we are going to pick up next time.
Not
Oh,
even
really?
in passing?
Alright.
She was from Sengu.
You don't recognize her.
Not one bit?
Nope.
Oh, I can't wait to meet your wife.
That's where we're stop. We have 20 more minutes.
We started early.
Ah!
We did start
Yo!
early.
I usually plan for the sessions to be about a certain length.
That is epic. So, my fortune was pardon is the choicest flower of victory.
I can't tell you what it is. I didn't open mine, and Jenny moved it somewhere.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, it was sitting in that bowl with the packets of sauce.
But yeah, this is
It's alright, I didn't really care.
something
I
I've
do.
been waiting for since we started the campaign.
Gerald's first wife.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna get to know this bitch so well.
I'm going to get to actually know this bitch
Wait,
so
so-
well.
By the way, you totally not like Zergo was trying to go over to Makari to like talk, and all of a sudden just child. Like
Oh,
before
I'm
he could
sorry.
say anything,
Oh,
just
I was gonna take the child off your hands completely.
Yeah, I was
I
about
was-
to
Oh
say.
no, that's just like a
Sergo's
comedic bit. Like, he was
girlfriend
about to
is here,
say something,
your
and
first
then
wife
just
is
Child.
here. You have a girlfriend. I'm so alone.
Well, Shava's not
I was-
really the
Oh, come on,
monogamous
Sticks.
type.
If you clean up your murder act, you could have a chance with me.
If she wants to be with the
You.
cleric, she's going to be. Or else she's gonna get smited.
Smoten.
Don't cheat on your fucking
it's-
cleric girlfriend. She will smite you.
Your first
It's
wife
not
is
cheating if
part-
you're never
is part
official.
of the resistance.
I
That won't stop cheating.
I did like the
Cord's
the
whole thing was
eyes of the door.
self-righteous.
Here
Right?
That's
to
very you,
help.
Alice.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's very you.
I have to live by my values.
Well, yes, it would
the
make sense
truest
that
of
any of
those
the people
values.
that are
That's
here
very
would
you.
severely question why
Pick cord for a
I'm
reason.
there.
Yeah.
But Makaria, after seeing what we did
Oh
in
my god!
Wall Street,
Yasuo.
makes
Yeah, it's Yasuo.